And we are live on YouTube.
Awesome.
Hello, world. We love you.
All right, welcome to our
Hello,
read of
hello world. We love
Knives
you too. We love
Out.
you.
Knives Out, a murder mystery, sort of, in which a crime writer is found dead in his room, and we have to figure out who killed him, or if he committed suicide. So the audience will know, but the detectives will not. So we'll have a fun time today. This is a big, full cast, lots of different characters in the Thrombey household.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll have a lot
Benjamin
of.
Matlock wasn't available this time, so we have to do this on our own.
All right, we're gonna get started with some introductions of some of our cast who are here. We'll have a few other cast members joining us later. So we'll just go ahead and start off with player one, who is Haley. If you could tell us who you are playing and where you are from, what your pronouns are, all that normal stuff, and wherever people can find you on social media. So.
My name is Haley Elizabeth Beiermeister. I go by she, her pronouns. I am coming to you from Houston, Texas, and I am playing Marta Cabrera and Joni Thrombey. And I will be doing a bit of actions and descriptions. And yeah, I'm really excited to read. Happy to be here.
All right, and where folks can find you on social media if you like?
My Instagram is Hasty247. Haven't changed that since I got it a long time ago, so I just kept it. Hasty247, and then you can find me as Haley Elizabeth on Facebook, and then on YouTube. I'm sure you could search my name, but yeah, I'm in a lot of like Jackie will go Jackie Hume Productions, so Jacqueline Hume Productions. She'll probably plug that better, but yeah, I'm all over Facebook with a lot of Zooms, and yeah, Table Tuesday reads as well on Facebook. So yeah.
Awesome. Let's go on to Heather.
Hello, all. My name is Heather Lee Cameron. I'm an actor and writer, and I'm basically a creative freelancer, and I love it. I've been doing it since I was young. I probably will never stop doing it because it's my life. I will be reading some actions and descriptions. Is that right? That's what you said?
At the beginning, yep.
Okay, and I will be Fran, Alice, a cop, Harlan Thrombey, and Sally.
And when Jackie gets here, she'll take over.
Oh, yes, and I can be found on Facebook under Heather Lee Freelancer, YouTube under The Storm and Latter-day Saints, and Instagram under Heather Lee Cameron, but I'm pretty much everywhere. And I just recently helped promote and celebrate a film I was part of at the Silicon Beach Film Festival in Hollywood this last weekend. So I'm very proud of that, and I hope the best is yet to come.
Awesome. Let's see. Aubrey's not here. We'll skip down to Vicky.
Hello, I'm Vicky Dykes. My pronouns are she, her. I live in Penhold, Alberta, Canada. Today I will be Lieutenant Elliot, Walt Thrombey, and Donna Thrombey, and Great Nana. You can find me on Facebook under Vicky Dykes. I'm also on Instagram. I'm YogaGramma10. And I'm on Threads, but I'm just Vicky Dykes there too, I guess. And I'm really not maneuvering well on there.
All right. John, let's go down to you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm John Clarence Gomez. My pronouns is they, them. I'm from Manila, Philippines. And I am playing the role of State Trooper Wagner, Richard, and social media. I have two accounts. My official account is JC Gomez Official on Instagram, and you can also follow my podcast on Instagram, at the JC Gomez Show. That's it.
All right. And John, I also have you listed for playing Meg Thrombey as well. Did you see that?
No, I did. I still see that I am still playing on the task list. Meg.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. And then we have a new reader tonight with us, Chris Diaz. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Chris Diaz. This be my first time joining you guys. Happy to be doing this. You mind pointing out he, his. Um, you, I am playing Linda, played famously by Jamie Lee Curtis. I am from Connecticut, Bedford, Connecticut, to be exact. And you can find me on social media on Facebook, Chris Diaz, Instagram, Chris Diaz 762. You find me in other group. I do a bunch of reading with other people like Dalton Knight to do me. I do untitled reading, I do classic script reading, and a bunch of other things. And Letterboxd. I am part of Letterboxd. I do a bunch of film reviews over there for fun.
Awesome. My name is Kat Wilson, and we've got, but I'll be reading actions and descriptions in the, starting around page 25. And then until our other two cast members get here, I'll be filling in for them. Aubrey McCoy will be playing our main detective today, Blanc, and then also Mom, who is Marta's mother. And then Jacqueline, when she gets here, will be playing the latter half of Fran, Mr. Prufrock, Alan Stevens, who's a lawyer, and then Hugh Ransom Drysdale, who doesn't show up till near the end of this first half. So we'll get our script up here in just a sec, and then we'll go ahead and start reading. And then, like I said, folks, if you need to step away from the screen at any point, just let me know in the chat. Let's see. It says I'm screen sharing the script, but I don't actually see it.
Maybe maximize your window.
Yeah, there we go. Here we go. And is that an okay size still?
I've got it up. I don't need that.
All right, I'm asking for those who can see it.
Sorry, that was mean.
It looks good.
Okay, looks good. All right, so I'm going to back up here to the title page. And then we are planning on reading just up until the first half of the script here, which is page 77. So we'll see how we feel at the end of page 77 if you guys.
And that means you'll have to come back so you can hear the rest of the story. So
all right. Who did I say starting off?
You said me.
Absolutely. So everyone else can be muted, and we'll go ahead and start off.
Knives Out, a murder mystery by Rian Johnson. Exterior Thrombey Estate Manor House, dawn. The grounds of a New England manor, pre-dawn misty. Interior manor, pantry, living room, foyer, hallway, dawn. Inside the manor, unlit and still. Gothic with a theme of antique games, arcane puzzles, and decorative weapons. First floor, a drawing room, living room, kitchen. The detritus of a party. Stray champagne flutes. What's that? Interior Thrombey Estate, second floor, dawn. Follow one housekeeper named Fran, carrying a tray of coffee up a flight of stairs. Second floor, a hallway, doors all closed, the house is not woken up, and Fran steps lightly up a much narrower, creaky flight of steep stairs. Interior Thrombey Estate, third floor, master bedroom, dawn. Third floor, the master bedroom suite. Morning, Mr. Thrombey. But the bed is empty, unslept in, a robe thrown across it. Fran heads out onto the landing and up an even narrow half flight of stairs, which leads to a single door. Interior Harlan Thrombey's study, dawn. A cramped attic study, every shelf crammed with curios. The door swings open and Fran sees Harlan Thrombey himself, 85 years old, slung across a white leather daybed. Throat slit, drenched in blood, very much dead. Cut to title card on black. Interior March's bedroom, morning. Marta Cabrera wakes with a cry. Plain, modern, cramped Marta in her late 20s takes a moment to catch her breath, opens a window. Exterior South Boston housing project morning. A tiny window in a cheap apartment building opens. Marta's face appears breathing deep. Super 1 week later. Interior Cabrera kitchen morning. Marta sits in front of a laptop. Her mom is at the table with her. Her sister Alice watches CSI on an iPad on the countertop. Murder-related dialogue from the show. Marta scrolls through a job site, tired, eyes dead. Her mom watches, concerned.
Alice, turn that off now.
Why? It's almost over. What? They're finding out who did it, and the Wi-Fi sucks in my room so it doesn't play like it's 2 minutes left. What? There isn't even anything bad on it. It's
Now just please turn it off.
And they're just talking. Okay,
Turn
go on,
it
whatever.
off. Alice, off. They're talking about murder on it. Your sister just had a friend she loves slit his throat open. She doesn't need to be hearing that right now. Let's be sensitive.
Mom standing yelling. Alice slams the iPad cover closed. Marta puts her head in her hand, looks at her mom, who looks back at her with protective sympathy. Marta starts laughing at the absurdity of it, but the laugh turns into crying.
Alice, you can keep watching her show. It's all right.
No, I guessed who did it anyway. I'm sorry, Marta. Alice hugs her sister. Marta's phone rings. Walt Thrombey.
It's Harlan's son. Hi, Walt. Uh-huh.
Her face.
What?
Exterior private road, late morning. A long, narrow private road leading to the Thrombey estate. Marta's crappy, compact car buzzes by towards the house. Exterior Thrombey estate front drive. Several cars, including a police cruiser with a few uniformed officers by it. Marta pulls up. An officer eyes her, approaches. Excuse me, ma'am. Are you with the help? Meg, Thrombey's college-age granddaughter, trots out.
Hey, her name is Marta. She was granddad's nurse. She's with us. The help? What the
It's-
hell?
It's okay. I'm sorry. It's okay.
It's not okay. Cops, man.
They hug and are
Oh,
both
God.
instantly crying. They laugh.
Not very good. Alone. Lots of just.
I'll fix that in a sec. Hang on. Ah, never mind. Oh, for goodness sake. I was trying to get rid of that little extra screen on that, whatchamacallit.
I would
We're
have attempted.
experiencing technical difficulties.
Yep.
Apologize for the disruption.
Okay. I'll just bring it back up. Sorry about that.
I like
There we go.
Thank you.
Oh, God. Look at us.
They hug the. Oh, not very good. Alone. Just lots of this, and not knowing what to do next. Is that correct? Yeah.
All right, here we go. John, anything you need?
Anything you need, you're part of this family, Marta.
Thank you.
That's still you, Haley.
Oh, it is. Oh, interior foyer. Okay, gotcha. Interior foyer.
No, right here. I wanted to ask.
Oh, okay, I'm just gonna look at this. Okay. I wanted to ask, but I didn't want to bother you guys. I didn't hear anything. Is the funeral, is there a day for it, or, you know?
It was yesterday.
Marta's face falls.
Marta, I told them that all of your fans, everyone who worked with him, should have been there. You were closer to Granddad than anyone the past few years. But they got on this wall about it was for the family, and it was a family thing. They took a boat and we got out boat. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's not okay.
They both start laughing. Interior foyer.
Family.
Romby's eldest daughter, Linda, opens the door for Marta.
How you doing, kiddo?
Linda is 6 years, well put together, sharp and steely-eyed. She dresses and speaks with just a little more sharpness than any situation she's in requires.
Hi, Linda. How are you?
The funeral help. I get just to see him. I thought you should have been there. I'm sorry. I've outvoted.
Linda's husband, Richard, walks in on the phone, same age as Linda, gruff and confident, will put his feet up on anything.
I'm not the cop, so I don't know. All right, fine. Don't come, get arrested, die up your own ass. All I care. She's not coming. Ransom, little shit, missed the funeral. No, he is. He's a little shit.
State Trooper Wagner, fresh-faced in his 30s, pokes his head in through a door.
Excuse me, we're ready for you now. We'd like to ask you one at a time.
I will start. Hopefully Joni and Walt are on their way.
Linda exits with Wagner, leaving Richard and Marta.
So, how you doing, kiddo?
Interior library. Mystery and horror memorabilia scattered on the shelves. Linda sits opposite three men, Lieutenant Elliot, in his 30s in a working suit. Very good at his job. The young Trooper Wagner stands behind him. Sitting back behind both of them, almost blending into the background, is a slight man in a linen suit, legs and arms fold sharply like a paper crane, silent, listening.
Good to see you again. Just to reintroduce ourselves, I'm Detective Lieutenant Elliot. Trooper Wagner here. We just want to run through everything one more time. I'm going to record this if it's all right. Just makes it easier. I think that's going okay. Speaking to Linda Drysdale, nee Thromby, Harlan's Thromby's eldest daughter, regarding the events the night of his demise, November 8th.
We're sorry for your loss.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Elliot checks his notes.
So the whole family was gathered at the house that night for your father's 85th birthday party.
Yes.
How was that?
The party? Pre my dad's death? It was great.
Interior living room, night of the party, flashback. Warmly lit, classic rock playing, food laid out, Linda and Richard mingle happily with the rest of the family, who will meet shortly.
Anyone besides the family there that night?
The caterer, friend, housekeeper, Martha Holland, nurse, caretaker person, hard worker, good girl. Family for Ecuador, and Vanita, great nana, dad's mom.
At the snack table wearing a dozen coats, a woman who might be like 300 years old. She pounds down chips and dip like a machine.
His mom? How old is she?
Nobody knows.
Your son Ransom, he lives in town, right? He was at the party too?
Yes, but he left early.
Ransom Drysdale, roguishly handsome in his early 30s, breezes out the side door past Great Nana.
Ransom, are you leaving?
The strange man in the linen suit taps Elliot's chair with his toe as if reminding him to ask something.
Right. Did all three of you arrive to the party at the same time?
No. Richard went over early to help the caterer set up. I got there around 8. Bathroom were a little bit later.
She raises a questioning finger to ask about the man, but
And in Boston, you and your husband work for a real estate firm?
It my firm.
Oh, sorry, right.
I built my business from the ground up,
Just like your dad.
just like my dad.
Were you very close?
We had our own secret way of communicating. You had to find that with Dad. You had to find a game to play with him, and if you do that and play by his rule, yeah, we're close.
got to Richard in the chair Linda was in giving his statement.
Everyone idolize their dad, right?
Do they?
Very much not. Don't know why I said that, but Linda does.
Interior living room, night of the party. Harlan Thromby surrounded by his family. Richard and Linda flanking him, a birthday cake with candles, all smiles.
Harlan started with a Rusty Smith Corona, built himself into one of the best-selling mystery writers of all time. Linda followed his lead. We did, Linda and I.
Interior library.
Harlan started with a rusty, Smith Corona, built himself into one of the best-selling mystery writers of all time. Linda
Richard
followed
there.
his lead. I'm sorry, that's Richard.
And it's just right after interior library, Vicky.
Yeah, you're Lieutenant Elliot there at the top of the screen. My fault for not scrolling.
Okay, seems like all his kids were self-made overachievers.
Richard makes a sure. Walt Thromby now sits in the questioning chair. Mid-40s, softly obsequious, in a sweater and loafers. His leg is in a cast.
Speaking of Walt Thromby, Harlan's youngest son.
Elliot points to Walt's cast.
Bicycling accident. Oh, dumb.
So you run your dad's publishing company?
Yeah, it's the family's publishing company. Dad trusts me to run it. 30 languages, over 80 million copies. A real legacy. You guys fans?
Yeah, I don't read much fiction.
Big fan, big. His plots like something like 1009 shotgun. I'm like, how did he come up with that?
Dad said the plots just popped into his head fully formed. That was the easy part for him.
Tap from the linen suit man's foot.
You live in town, right? What time did you and your family arrive at the party?
Walt looks at linen suit, throne.
We all got there about 8.
Interior living room, night of the party. Walt laughing and mingling with his nervous wife, Donna.
My wife, Donna. Oh, she's my rock.
Richard backs up into Donna, who yelps in fear and throws her martini in the air. Richard jumps, but Walt doesn't even register it.
Jesus, Donna, are you all right?
And my son Jacob, he's 16, very politically active.
His angry-looking son Jacob, who is always on his phone. Interior library. Quick cuts, each in the chair.
He's an outright troll. Deep shit. The boy's literally a Nazi.
Kids today with the internet, amazing. So the night went well then.
So the night went well then?
Oh.
Interior living room, night of the party. The exact same moment we saw with Richard and Linda, of Harlan in front of the birthday cake. But now it's Walt, Donna, and Jacob next to Harlan.
Yeah, we're all gutted, but I'm happy we got that night with Dad. To be by his side, to think about our books and what we've accomplished with them. Oh, it's like I can still feel his hand on my shoulder.
Interior library.
Passing the torch.
Cut to Joni Thromby in the chair. A striking woman. Tall and boho chic in chunky jewelry and a flowy dress.
Speak now to Joni Thromby, Harlan's daughter-in-law.
I was married to his son, Neil. We had one daughter, Meg, and then Neil passed on 15 years ago.
And you've obviously stayed close to the Thrombys.
Interior living room, night of the party. Joni dances with various family members, free and flowing.
Oh, they're my family. I feel simultaneously freed by and supported by them. That balance of opposites is the nugget of flam.
Interior library, present.
Nugget of
Flam nugget. It's a nugget of truth.
flam nugget. Oh, uh-huh.
The nugget of truth.
Uh-huh.
At the center of the flam philosophy.
Ah, sorry, Flam. Right. Your skincare company.
I forgive you, yes. It's skincare, but it promotes a total lifestyle. Self-sufficient with an acknowledgement of human need. That's Flam, but it's also Harlan. He got me and Meg through some tough times.
Meg in the chair.
Granddad gives my mom a yearly allowance, and he's never missed wiring a tuition payment to my schools. He's a genuinely selfless man.
You left his party early?
To see some friends at Korea.
Interior living room, night of the party. Meg trots out. Linda, pissed. To Richard so Joni can hear.
That pain for her crypto mastered potent transcendental feminine poetry theory whatever major. She gets to have stuck around for the cake.
Interior library.
I think Linda was upset, but Harlan understood.
But you two arrived together to the party?
Hello.
If I could. Pause, because who is that guy, and why are we doing all of this again?
Joni looks
Right.
at the women's group.
We're following up here. Just being thorough in order to determine the manner of death.
Cut back to Walt in the chair.
The manner of death? I can save the taxpayers some money here.
Walt gestures vaguely to his throat.
That's the cause of death? The manner of death is still pending? So by manner of death, you mean if he was killed? If one of us killed him? One of his family? Well, none of us think that. This is pro forma, all of it.
Cut to Richard in the chair. He doesn't buy it.
Okay, so who the fuck is that?
He points at linen suit. Elliot takes a breath.
This is Benoit Blanc.
Benoit Blanc?
He is
Elliot looks back at Blanc, prompting him to introduce himself, but the man stays silent.
he's
Does he talk?
he does.
They all look back at Blanc.
I do.
Mr. Blanc is a private investigator of great renown.
Joni in the chair.
Wait a minute. I read a tweet about about a New Yorker article about you. The last of the gentlemen sleuths. You solved that case with the tennis champ. You're famous.
Mr. Blanc requested to sit in on the questioning, and I happily consented. I can vouch for him.
Linda's in the chair.
Oh, you vouched for him. Well, thank you, Detective. I just met 5 minutes ago. Mr. Blanc, I know who you are. I read your New Yorker profile. It was delightful. I just buried my 85-year-old father who committed suicide. Why are you here?
Elliot and Wagner turn back to Blanc, who leans forward slightly and speaks in the gentlest southern lilt you have ever heard in your life.
I am here at the behest of a client.
Who?
I cannot say, but let me assure you this. My presence will be ornamental, a respectful, quiet, passive observer of the truth.
Elliot and Wagner turn nervously back to Linda. She doesn't look thrilled. Cut to Richard.
Fine. Are we getting there?
Nearly. Harlan's nurse. She was at the party in a professional capacity.
Blanc begins idly playing with a silver dollar.
Martha?
And this is where he slipped action descriptions to Haley.
Interior living room, night of the party. The family is engaged in an animated discussion. Marta stands on the outskirts.
I guess Harlan hired her to be around, take care of whatever medical needs pop up. But really, she's like part of the family.
Richard beckons with his cake, calls Marta into the discussion, into the circle of the family.
Good kid, being a good friend to Harlan. Her family from Paraguay, I know, likes her work ethic.
Interior library.
Immigrants, we get the job done from Hamilton.
Wagner gives him a smile to show he got the reference. Cut to Linda back in the chair.
May I just, and then I'll recede. But as a self-made man myself, I have to express my admiration for how you followed in your father's footsteps.
Thank you.
The whole family, too. Joni with her things, Walt with his publishing empire.
Well,
Blank pauses there. Doesn't push anything, just waits a moment.
yes, I mean, Walt, yeah, he done well with what Dad given him, but not the same. I built my company up for nothing, like Dad. Well, not like it matters, but he was so urgent. Dad gave him the job, but really Dad handed him the book twice a year of all publisher. I mean, it's different.
But surely Walt runs the merchandising, adaptations, film and television rights.
Are you baiting me, Detective? You know, he doesn't. And you think I'd rather not to be baited into talking family business and to shit-talking my brother in front of a state trooper and police detective?
Richard in the chair.
Wait, doesn't run shit. There are no film or TV rights. Harlan's never allowed any adoption of his book. Hates the idea.
No.
Oh yeah, drives Walt nuts. Coach that's where the real money is at. When he gets a little trash courage in him, he'll get into it with Harlan.
Did he get into it at the party?
Oh my God.
Interior living room, night of the party. Walt, with a drink in his hand, has cornered Harlan. Richard walks across the room as Walt goes from arguing to pleading.
He wouldn't leave him alone. Poor Harlan. Had to give him the hook.
Harlan has had enough. He takes Walt's arm and leads him into the drawing room for a private talk.
I did hear what he said, but he must have really handed him his lunch. Walt was like a wounded puppy the rest of the night.
Interior library. Walt in the chair, indignant.
What? Richard said what? Oh, Jesus. No, we didn't get into it.
I'm just trying to get an accurate impression. Harlan took you aside at the party. When you returned, you were chastened. What did Harlan say to you?
Walt starts to open his mouth, hesitates. Off his frightened face, we flash back. Interior, drawing room, night of the party. Walt, drunk, Harlan guiding him firmly into the shadows.
If you'll just look at the Netflix guys. I mean, their business affairs guy sent over something. Hard numbers this time, I think.
Walt,
Oh, this is a window. It's not going to last. You should just look at these numbers.
Walt,
Dad, you put me in charge of our books. Let me be in charge. Let me do this, please.
they're not our books, son. They're my books. And this is not how I wanted to have this conversation, but you're right. It's unfair to me to keep you tethered to something that isn't yours to control.
What?
I've done you a grave disservice all these years. I've kept you from building something that's yours. You're not going to run the publishing house anymore.
Dad, are you firing me?
We'll talk about details tomorrow, but my mind's made up.
Harlan squeezes his arm, then leaves him shell-shocked. Interior, library. Back to Walt's hesitating face. The briefest of moments has passed. Walt lies.
We talked. We had a business discussion about ebooks. Jesus, it was nothing. You want to talk about an argument? Hell, Ransom had an argument with him.
Ransom, Richard and Linda's son.
Look, we love Ransom. He has a good heart. Oh, we love him.
But
But he's always been the black sheep of the family, and I'm not. I keep stuff like this in the family, but with Ransom, he's never had a job. He lives beyond his means. Parties, drugs, I don't know. But Dad supports him financially. They've got this love-hate bond. They fight, but that night, God, oh, they had a blowout.
about what?
Interior, living room, night of the party. The family having a conversation. Everyone but Harlan, Jacob, and Ransom. It grinds to a halt as though the door to Harlan's study, indistinct shouting, booms.
I don't know. Nobody could make it out, but it was huge. And it was strange they went in another room to do it. They usually love stoking up drama in front of the family.
Ransom bursts out of the doors and storms out of the party, past Great Nana.
Oh, Ransom, are you leaving?
Interior, library, Richard in the chair.
Speaking of getting into it, you were at the house early to help the caterers set up. Did you converse with Harlan at that time?
He was there. I'm sure we spoke.
In his study?
I don't think so.
I questioned the caterer this morning. She didn't see you helping her staff, but she did hear Harlan in a screaming match with someone that afternoon in his study.
I don't. Screaming match? No, Johnny was there early too. Maybe it was her. Us her.
There were two male voices.
Interior, hallway, day of party. A caterer walks through with a platter, pauses, hears shouting through the wall.
Harlan shouted the phrase,
You tell her, or I will.
"You
Interior,
tell her, or I will." Bells ringing.
For just a split second, Richard considers what he is going to say. In the second, we flash back. Interior, small study, day of party. Harlan showing Richard photos on a laptop. Long lens photos of Richard kissing a woman who is not Linda. Richard glares at it. Harlan turns an old baseball over in his hands.
It is none of your goddamn business. Harlan, stay out of my marriage.
Harlan holds up a sealed small envelope with flowery embroidery. L written on the front.
I know my daughter. She'd want to know. I've put it all in this letter to her. Tomorrow, she gets it.
I'm warning you once. Don't
She
do
deserves
this
to
like
know.
hell.
You're going to tell her.
Harlan slams the baseball down on the desk.
You tell her, or I will.
Interior, library. Back to Richard. He grins, snaps his fingers.
John?
Yes, I know. Yes, huh? So Harlan, which Linda always opposed. And I was going to wait till we were back home in Boston to tell her. So there would be a wall scene. But Harlan wanted me to tell her then. That was it. Sorry. Forgot.
Interior, library. Back to Richard. He grins.
Oh, sorry, we're here. It
Sorry,
happened.
it happens.
I was
I'm supposed to be reading that, right? Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
It happens.
Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. Joe,
It's okay.
Joni, there. I'm Joni. Hold on a bit. The house.
Early. Richard said you were there.
I was at the house early
Do you see Harlan?
to see Harlan. Yes. Joni stops, smelling something in the air. She's about to ask about it, but
What were you seeing Harlan about?
it was just a mix-up with the payment for Meg's tuition.
I'm sorry to press. What kind of mix-up?
Joni hesitates. We flash back. Interior, small study, day of party. Harlan at his toying with the same old baseball. This is a thing he does at his desk. Joni standing, arms crossed. The school hasn't got the check yet. I don't know why Alan didn't mail it.
Alan didn't mail it because he caught a discrepancy. Alan's office has been wiring tuition directly to the school as per your request. But Phyllis's office that handles your yearly allowance has been wiring the tuition money directly to you as well, as per your request. You've been double dipping Meg's tuition, stealing from me $100,000 a year for the past 4 years.
Harlan shows Joni a letter from his business manager with transaction receipts attached. Harlan, I don't know how this mix-up happened, but Harlan opens his ledger, handwrites a check.
I'm writing this tuition check. Then that is the last money you or Meg will get from me.
Harlan, come on.
Joni, this money has propped you up and kept Meg in a Peter Pan state of perpetual nonsense majors. I know it'll hurt, but it's for the best.
Joni is speechless, her face frozen. Harlan puts the baseball down and detaches the check, holds it out to her.
My mind's made up.
Interior, library. Back to Joni. She shakes her head. Just a money wiring issue with the office at the school. So I had to ask Harlan to cut a check for this semester. No big deal.
Just checking. Checking.
Blanc is incredibly pleased with this.
Why don't we take a breather? Interior foyer day. Joni comes out into the foyer from the library, obviously rattled. She pulls it together quick when Linda comes down the stairs.
Joni, you haven't seen Richard, have you?
No, I was just with the no.
Interior small steady.
Richard!
Alone, Richard waits very still for Linda's footsteps to walk away. Then when he knows she's not coming in, he furtively rifles through the desk drawers, finding various ridiculous ephemera. He finds a small locked drawer, jimmies it open with a letter opener. Inside, the small pink envelope Harlan threatened him with in his flashback. He rips it open, pulls out the card inside. It is blank. Richard almost laughs, drops it in the desk.
Son of a bitch.
He spots Harlan's old baseball, grabs it, spitefully chucks it out the open window. Exterior side of the house, day. Blanc, Elliot, and Wagner stroll along the wide lawn beside the house. Blanc ignites a long, thin cigar. Maybe I'm a victim of my own expectations, but when the great Benoit Blanc knocks on my door, I expect it's gonna be for something, if not extraordinary, at least interesting. This is an open and shut case of suicide. And Benny, we're at the point where I need to know what's going on here. Blanc notices the old baseball lying in the grass. He picks it up idly.
The method, throat slit, typical of a suicide.
Dramatic, with tracks. The guy lived in a clue board. Interior foyer. Marta sits alone across from portrait of Harlan. Muffled voices out on the patio. Cigar smoke drifts by outside. She creeps over to the glass door, puts her ear to it. You asked me to drag all these good people back for questioning, go over it all again. I don't get it. This is a pleasant family with the usual quarrels, but no possible motives for murder. Where are you going? At that moment, Blanc's face appears right next to Marta's, staring right at her through the distorted glass. She yelps and falls back. Exterior patio. Blanc opens the glass door. Marta steps back sheepishly. With a warm nod, Blanc beckons for her to join them.
You went up a little bit.
Cabrera?
No. Harlan's thrombinous mater.
Cabrera.
Mata Cabrera.
Miss Cabrera, will be with you soon. If you wish, if you just wait.
Miss Cabrera, I did a little poking. You're hired part-time basis as a registered nurse, yes?
Yeah, I don't work for a VNA. Harlan hired me directly.
You're paid a flat rate for how many hours a week?
15.
And how many hours a week do you actually work?
It depends.
Many more than 15, yes. Why?
I started at 15, but slowly we needed more help.
Medical help.
He needed a friend.
Blanc smiles at the girl, generally touched.
Does having a kind heart make you a good nurse? Or do people assume your heart is kind because you're good at your job? Amusing. You don't have to answer that. And you cared for him?
I did. I cared for him. I never really had a relationship with my dad. I guess in a way, Harlan...
Sorry, how long did you care for him, Annette?
5 years.
Blanc.
Yes. Mara, we were just discussing possible motives in the family. I suspect Harlan has told you much unfiltered truth about each of them, and also that you are not the type to betray his confidence. So I'd like to know if you are a good liar.
No. I have a thing where I physically... I actually... I'm sorry, this is gross. If I even think about telling a lie, I start to throw up.
Really? Is Richard having an affair?
Marta is stunned. She flashes back to exterior patio day, flashback. She reads. Harlan sits at his laptop, heavy with sadness.
Why do men instinctively pull out loose threads on their parachutes?
What?
Harlan spins his laptop toward her. The Richard photos. Exterior patio day, back to our scene. Marta looks queasy and tries to stall.
Richard. Affair. I mean,
A yes or no will do.
She struggles, her jaw clenched, face working hard, then she attempts
No.
and immediately vomits into a nearby planter.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
They all rush to her. Blanc drinks water, awfully concerned.
Dear girl, I'm sorry. I assume you're speaking figuratively.
Blanc takes the shortest acceptable beat of concern before turning to Elliot.
But I was obviously right. Richard is having an affair. His father-in-law found out and confronted him. You tell her, or I will.
Even if it's true, you okay?
Marta gives a weak thumbs up, recovering.
Even if it's true, protecting his marriage is weak sauce as a motive.
Well, and then there is Joni.
Joni?
Joni, lifestyle guru Johnny. No, Harlan was supporting her and her daughter. She had the opposite of a motive.
Marta tries to quietly slip back into the house.
And if that support was threatened... Miss Cabrera, one moment, please.
I'm just going to get some scope.
Miss Cabrera, was Harlan planning on cutting off Joni's allowance?
Off Marta's "oh god no" face. Into your steady day flashback. Harlan looking at the letter from his business manager with the transaction receipts. He sighs heavily.
What's up?
When does a lifeline become a noose?
A moose?
He hands her the letter.
No, not a moose.
Exterior patio day. Marta's face works against impending nausea.
Okay, don't answer that. Oh. If you're going to puke, I mean, please.
Blanc presses.
Meg said Harlan pays the school. Meg says Harlan pays the school directly. Jenny says he sends the money to her. Both were true. She was pocketing the double payment. Harlan found out and cut her off without a cent. Yes.
Marta starts to shake her head no, but her throat convulses. She nods. Blanc hands her a glass of water. John? Are you there?
Yeah.
John? And she bumps him off for the inheritance? Come on. Have you seen her Instagram? She Hamptons with Gwyneth.
I don't buy that she'd kill him over an allowance. Blanc, I mean, she has her business. More weak sauce.
Blanc idly scratches the spot on the side of his neck.
Oh, that I'll grant you. She lied. To me. All three of them did.
3.
So, Walter.
The value of Thromby's books for film and TV, now Walter can cash it in. Again, though, for patricide, it's weak.
But there was something else. Harlan had turned Walter down before regarding film rights. But that might be something Harlan said shook him. But that night, something Harlan said shook him. We look at the pattern. Harlan was cleaning house. I wonder. Did he plan to fire Walter?
Okay, Blanc.
Shame on.
If he did, he didn't tell me. Oh, thank God. Can I wait inside? I don't feel like I should be here.
Yes, but stay close.
She steps back in, grateful. Blanc to Elliot.
You've been very patient, my friend. And you are right. None of those weak, liable, and domestic squabbles answer your question. Why is Benoit Blanc here? But now I'll tell you why. I'm here because this morning someone dropped one very important question.
Who?
Me. Linda asked who hired me.
So who hired you?
Don't know. An envelope of cash showed up at my apartment yesterday with the news clipping of Thrombey's death.
An envelope of cash? That work.
Blanc indicates with his fingers, several inches thick.
An envelope of cash.
I'd like that for evidence.
Of course.
Blanc hands him an empty envelope and news clipping. Elliot arches an eyebrow, doesn't push it.
So, someone suspects foul play, but goes through this hot dance of why. Makes me such a dance of hiring me, but staying anonymous. Why? It makes no damn sense. Compels me, though. Walk me through everyone's whereabouts at the time of death.
Elliot hesitates, but Blanc's got him hooked. He flips open his notebook. Blanc leans back, closes his eyes.
The party broke up at 11:30. Everyone stayed the night at the house because they planned a family breakfast the next morning.
Interior second floor landing, night of party. Marta and Harlan vanish up the stairs toward the third floor while Richard and Linda head up into the bedroom right next to the stairs. Down the hallway, Joni waves and ducks into another bedroom.
Marta took Harlan upstairs to give him his meds. Richard and Linda and Joni went right to bed. Now we do have this. The stairs leading up to Harlan's bedroom and his attic office creak horribly.
Interior, Richard and Linda's guest room, night of the party. Richard sleeps deep, Linda sleeps lightly.
And Linda is a light sleeper. So we know every time someone took the stairs that night.
Interior, Joni and Meg's guest room, night of party. Joni has decorated the room with colorful silks and candles. She's in lotus position on her bed, meditating.
The first was when Joni heard a ka-thunk from somewhere above her in the house.
Kathunk. Joni looks up at the ceiling. Interior, second floor landing, night of party. Joni trots down the hall and up the creaky stairs.
Worried about Harlan, she went to check on him, waking Linda.
Interior, Richard and Linda's guest room, night of party. Creak, creak, creak. From outside. Linda's eyes pop open. Interior, third floor landing, night of party. Joni knocks on the door of Harlan's attic office. It opens and Harlan answers. In the room behind him, we see Marta, her back turned, preparing a hypo needle.
Harlan was in his attic office with Marta. He explained that they had just knocked the Go board over. They play it every night. That game with the grid and stones, they play it every night. And he was fine. Go to bed. So she does.
The spilled Go board on the floor. Joni kisses Harlan on the cheek, goes. He shuts the door. Interior, Richard and Linda's guest room, night of party. Linda has just gotten back to sleep.
10 minutes later, Linda is woken a second time by Marta leaving.
Creak, creak, creak. Linda wakes, supremely annoyed.
Wait, I'm leaving now.
Exterior front porch, night of party. Walt and Jacob sit on the porch. Walt with a cigar, Jacob with his phone. Marta trots through, saying goodbye.
Walt was smoking a cigar on the porch with his son. He saw her leave and drive off and noted the time, midnight.
Walt glances at his watch, midnight. Interior, Richard and Linda's guest room, night of the party. Linda with a pillow over her head.
15 minutes later, Linda is woken for the third and final time. by someone coming down the stairs.
Creak, creak, creak. Linda wakes. You've got to be kidding me. Exterior front porch, night of party. Walt, still smoking with Jacob, spots Harlan through the glazed glass, coming down the stairs in the foyer.
Harlan, who came down for midnight snacks, which Walt tried to discourage. Oh, Dad, go to bed.
Through the glazed glass, Harlan goes back up the stairs.
This is 12:15. Based on this, the medical examiner determined time of death to be between 12:15 and 2 a.m. As Walt was finishing his cigar about 12:30, Meg came home. She went straight to bed. Walt and Jacob turned in shortly after that.
Meg pulls up, trots past Walter and Jacob, and inside. Interior, Joni and Meg's guest room, night of party. Meg stirs and wakes. Joni is asleep.
Sometime later that night, undetermined but possibly near 3 a.m., Meg woke up because the dogs were barking outside. She used the bathroom and went back to bed.
Exterior patio day. Elliot snaps the notebook closed.
And that's it. Everyone's stories matched. Every movement accounted for.
There's no other staircase up to Holland's room.
Blanc scratches that same spot on the side of his neck.
No, just the creaky one.
And Linda said another trip on it would have woken her.
You've got a bad rash there.
The spot on his neck. Blanc seems intrigued by this.
Do I? Interesting.
Yeah, interesting.
John? Trooper Wagner? Are you there? John? So I guess we can rule out. I can
Frozen.
see you. All right, take it. So I guess we can rule out Ransom. He wasn't there. And Marta, Harlan was a. And Marta.
So I guess
There you go.
we can rule out Ransom. He wasn't there. And Martha Harlan was alive after she left. But Meg got home during the time of death window.
Except it was a suicide. Harlan hit both carotids. He took no chances. And the significant splatter pattern are unbroken, meaning nobody was near him when it happened. It's basically impossible for anyone but Harlan to have cut his throat.
Physical evidence can tell a clear story with a forked tongue.
What?
And as we've seen this morning, all people can lie. Well, almost all.
Interior library, late afternoon. Marta in the chair. She shifts, uncomfortable. Blanc, Elliot, and Wagner in their normal places.
Miss Cabrera, we've kept you waiting all afternoon because I wanted to hear from you last. I wanted to have the entire picture of the evening in my head. Your piece of it is at its very center. So please, take your time. You took Mr. Thrombey upstairs at 11:30 and left at midnight. Think very carefully. And with as much detail as possible, tell us what happened in that half an hour.
Marta is very still. A moment of silence. Blanc flips his silver dollar into the air. She does not say a word, but in that moment, while the coin hangs in the air, we flash back with her to the interior of Harlan's bedroom night. Flashback. The night of the party. A clock on a nightstand, 11:32. Off screen, we hear Marta leading Harlan up the creaky stairs.
Up, 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 up. You got it?
I got it. Up, I got it.
Marta enters the room, and behind her we see Harlan keep climbing up the narrow stairs to his office.
No, 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 not tonight. No, no, straight to bed tonight. It is so late. Come on, Harlan. Harlan.
She grabs a med kit from the bedroom and follows him exasperated. Interior Harlan Thromby's steady night flashback. Harlan sits setting up a go board. Marta enters.
It's late. I had champagne. No.
It's my birthday. We are. You had one glass. We're not breaking tradition on my birthday.
Marta pulls two vials in a pillbox and puts 2 vials in a pillbox on the go board. She pulls out 2 plastic wrapped hypodermics.
Take your goddamn medicine and go to bed.
If you're going to put that vile garbage in me, you will have to earn it. On my birthday. 85th. So old. So old.
All right, old man. 8x8 game.
She sits and they start clacking white and black stones on the board.
Urgh! Why can't I beat you at this game?
Because I'm not playing to beat you. I'm playing to build a beautiful pattern.
They play fast and Marta's obviously winning.
Elder abuse. I'm calling the AARP.
Don't make me get the belt.
It's basically over. My only hope is that an earthquake will strike. But what are the chances?
Harlan starts shaking the table with his knee. He looks around, startled. Marta just stares at him, deadpan.
Get under a door frame.
He tips the whole table and the go board and med vials and syringe and med kit fall to the soft rug. Things spill out of the kit. A mess. Marta just shakes her head.
Meds, then beds.
Fair.
She retrieves the vials and loads a syringe from one of them. Harlan rolls up his sleeve, revealing a pre-inserted catheter. He crosses to close the room's only small window.
Ugh. While smoking a cigar on the porch. Nasty things.
How was tonight?
She hooks up the syringe to the catheter and slowly injects him bit by bit while he talks.
Tonight was good.
Because I know you weren't looking forward to it.
No, but I did it. Cut the line on all 4 of them. It was not easy, this wretched fortune. Sometimes I think everything I've given my family I've done, maybe without knowing it. Maybe to keep them beneath me. I should have what? Maybe, I don't know. Encouraged Walt to write his own stories, not just be a caretaker of mine. Like you said I should. Been a father, not just a provider, to Joni. Like you also said. I should have been kinder to Linda and Rents.
Harlan takes a curved ornamental dagger from a display mount and turns it over in his hands.
Jesus, there's so much of me in that kid. Confident, stupid, I don't know, protected. Playing life like a game without consequence. Till we can't tell a stage prop from a real knife.
He stabs it into the desk, sharp and real. Leaves it there.
I don't fear death, but God, I'd like to fix some of this before I go. Close the book with a flourish. I guess we'll see.
Yes, we will. Hey, old man, you've had a long day. Let's do drugs.
She loads a second syringe from the second vial.
Is that the good stuff?
Yeah, but just a tiny bit.
Send me to La La Land. Why did I wait until my mid-80s to become a morphine user? This stuff's the best.
She pulls the needle from the second vial and then sees the label, freezes, blinks at it.
Oh my God.
She snatches up the first vial she just injected him from, compares the label to the one she just picked up. They're similar, but not the same.
Plum?
This is what I just gave you, 100 milligrams of, but I messed up.
You gave me 100 milligrams of the good stuff.
She immediately pulls out an emergency kit from a nearby shelf, starts calmly but quickly going through its contents.
What's the good stuff dosage supposed to be?
Let's not call it that right now. 3 milligrams.
Oh, that's much less. So what happens?
I gave you an emergency shot of naloxone so that you don't die in 10 minutes. Okay.
Well, no pressure. You know, that's an interesting, efficient method for murder. I need to write that down.
He gets a little notebook and scribbles while she checks and rechecks the kit contents with increasing urgency.
So, if someone switched the meds on purpose, I'd be dead in 10 minutes, like stone cold dead.
You'll feel symptoms in 5. Sweats, disorientation. Then yeah, a big dose injected within 10. Your respiratory, yes, 10 minutes.
From the time of injection, so 8-ish now. And even if the victim called an ambulance when he first felt symptoms, if he was at a country home like this one, where the ambulance takes 15 minutes to arrive, it would be too late. If the victim didn't have this emergency Max stuff.
He watches her. She's now digging around the carpet, looking under the couch. She jumps the entire contents of the kit out and is now frantically going through it. A bead of sweat rolls down Harlan's brow.
Marta, do you have Naxos stuff?
Yes, naloxone. Yes, it comes with the emergency kit. It's just here. Fuck. No, Harlan, it's not here. It's not. Oh my God.
They look at each other for a second. She's panicked. He's thinking.
Where's my phone? Shit.
She picks up a landline phone on the table, dials 911 with shaking hands. Before it can even ring, the line goes dead. She looks, unbelieving. Harlan's fingers on the cradle. His eyes are locked with hers, serious and certain.
Harlan, what are you doing?
Marta, listen to me.
Harlan, we need to...
Stop.
We need to get here. I need to...
Marta, listen. There isn't time now. Stop.
She goes for her cell phone across the room and Harlan stops her. They trip and fall to the ground with a ka-thunk.
What are you doing? Are you nuts?
Marta, it's too late. It is over. It's too late. I am dead. Listen!
He actually puts his hand over her mouth.
Listen. If what you said is true, then I am gone. There's no saving me. We have 6 minutes. There is one last thing I need to do in this world, and only you can help me do it. But you need to trust me and do everything I say.
What do you want to do?
Get you out of this. Think of your mom. Please, trust me. We have to make this look ironclad, like it can't have been your fault. You can't have done this.
My mom?
Greek on the stairs outside.
Get up.
A knock on the door.
Harlan! Marta! Everything all right?
Harlan and Marta stand. She's dazed, deer in the headlights, but he's focused and sharp. He turns her away from the door.
Stand here. Keep your back to me. Don't say a word.
Harlan opens the door. While he gets rid of Joni, we stick with Marta, who stands stock still, tears running down her face, eyes wild. What does she do?
Joni?
Yes, I heard something. Is everything okay?
Oh, yes. I just knocked over the go board. Sorry about that.
Everything's all right.
Yes. Oh, fine. Go to bed, Joni.
Okay. And maybe we can talk tomorrow about the thing.
Yes. Tomorrow.
Yeah. Love you. Night.
Harlan shuts the door, looks at the knife still sticking in the desk, then takes Marta's shoulders and looks her in the eye.
Your mom is still undocumented. If this is your fault, she'll be found out and at best deported. Your family will be broken.
A new kind of fear in Marta's eyes.
God.
But we're not going to let that happen. I have a plan. It's not going to be easy, but you have to do exactly what I tell you. Will you do this, Marta? This last thing, for me, and for your family, will you, please?
She's terrified, but she nods. Exterior front porch, night of the party, flashback. Walt smoking and Jacob.
Go downstairs as noisily as you can. Say goodbye loudly.
Wait, I'm leaving.
Marta
exits quickly down to her car.
Call attention to the time if you
Call attention to the time if you can.
God, it's almost midnight.
Walt checks his watch. Interior Marta's car, night, flashback. She drives out the guard gate and down the private road.
Drive out the gate, then to avoid the security cameras, pull off the road before the carved elephant.
Up ahead, a weathered wood-carved elephant statue.
Wait, was before or after?
After the carved elephant.
No, he said before. Was it?
Be after for the carved elephant.
Shit!
She yanks the wheel and pulls off before the elephant. Exterior woods, night, flashback. Marta trudges away from the parked car, tree branches catching her hair.
Park and come back on foot up to the house.
God damn it, Harlan!
Exterior Thrombey Estate side gate, night, flashback. A waist-high stone wall with a little pedestrian gate. The house up ahead. Marta goes through the gate and up toward the house.
Take the side yard path through that little gate.
The dogs sprint down the moonlit yard from the house toward Marta.
The dogs will know you. They shouldn't bark.
The dogs stop at Marta and lick her hand. Exterior Thrombey Estate side yard, night, flashback. Marta looks up the side of the looming house, a sturdy trellis on the wall, and high above a third-story window.
You've got to get up to the third floor without being seen. And the only way is to climb the side trellis and come in through the trick hall window.
You've got to be kidding me.
I am not. Do it.
Cut to moments later, Marta climbing the trellis. It's easy going until a piece breaks under her foot, and she swings for a second by one hand.
And for God's sakes, don't make any noise.
Interior third floor landing, night, flashback. What appears to be a dead-end hallway with a painting at the end. But suddenly, the end wall swings away like a door, revealing a window behind it. Marta heaves her way in through it and steps lightly into Harlan's bedroom.
Once you're inside, this is the tricky part.
This is the tricky part.
Interior Harlan's bedroom, night, flashback.
Get my robe and cap from my bedroom and put them on.
She picks them up from the bed, stops, a moment of doubt. Interior Harlan Thrombey, steady, night, flashback. Back to the scene with Harlan, Marta stops him.
Harlan, this is...
Suspicion is going to fall on you, and we need to make this so airtight your average cop will entirely dismiss you as a suspect. This seems crazy, but it will work.
Interior Harlan's bedroom, night, flashback. Marta is in the robe, pulling the cap on, tucking her hair underneath it.
Now, go downstairs.
Interior second floor landing, night at party, flashback. Marta, in Harlan's robe and cap, creep down the creaky stairs, then keep going down.
Walt and Jacob are smoking outside. They'll see you.
Interior foyer, night at party, flashback. Marta comes down the stairs and sees the outline of Walt and Jacob through the glazed windows.
Through the glazed window.
She holds her breath, a deer in the headlights.
Dad, go back to bed.
Marta heads right back up the stairs.
You were seen leaving. The security cameras show you driving off. And 20 minutes later, I am seen alive and well by my son.
Interior second floor landing, night. Marta climbs the creaky stairs.
You've gone from suspect number 1 to an impossibility.
Interior Harlan's bedroom, night. Marta ducks in, ditching the robe and cap on the bed. Exterior Thrombey Estate side yard, night. Marta shimmies down the last of the trellis.
Leave the way you came, and don't be See.
She hops to the ground, then freezes and almost shouts. She's facing a darkened first floor window, wide open, and inside it, staring right at her, is Great Nana. Marta is frozen. Great Nana isn't moving either, just has her eyes locked on Marta. And after what seems like forever, Great Nana cocks her head slightly and asks,
Ransom, are you back again already?
Marta breathes and backs away, then turns and goes quickly down across the lawn.
Drive home. Sometime in the next few days, the police will question you.
Interior Harlan Thromby steady at night, back to Harlan and Marta.
Harlan, I can't lie. I'll puke.
Don't lie. Tell fragments of the truth in this exact order.
Interior Library, late afternoon. Blanc catches his coin. Lieutenant Elliot and Trooper Wagner look up at Marta expectant. Just a brief moment has passed since we left them.
Upstairs, we played our nightly game of Go. At some point, he knocked the board over and Jamie came up to check on us. Then I gave him pain medication. He pulled his shoulder last week. And I left him in his study at midnight. Said goodbye to him, to Walt, and went home.
What medication did he get?
Marta chooses the words very carefully.
Since his injury, I've been giving him 100 milligram IV push of Toradol, a non-narcotic anesthetic, and to help him sleep, 3 milligrams of morphine.
Anything unusual about his demeanor?
Uh-oh, Marta keeps a solid, superhuman effort.
No.
The three men nod. Blanc holds Marta's gaze. She holds it right back. Then he smiles.
Well, that sounds about right. Thank you, Mrs. Cabral.
Interior foyer moments later, Marta walks calmly out of the library, then across the hall into a small door, and then across the foyer into a small door. Interior half bath. Marta walks in, closes the door behind her, locks it, turns on both the taps, and pukes into the toilet. Interior living room night. Harlan Thromby, his portrait, with an ambiguous look on his face. Marta, soda water in hand at the reception that night, staring shell-shocked at Harlan. The reception for friends of the family. Tables of food, 20 or 30 people milling in the dark, tasteful clothes with the whole Thromby family. A tearful Fran is cornered Marta, talking through sobs.
I don't think he killed himself. I
Oh,
don't.
That's
I
Jackie's line.
Oh,
She's here. Jackie, I'm assuming she's here.
Oh, I'm Fran?
Yep, mm-hmm.
Okay. It was in my list, but I got you. I don't think he killed himself. I don't. There's this Hallmark movie, Deadly by Surprise, where Danica McKellar plays a wife who gets poisoned by her husband, but bit by bit. So she thinks she's going crazy and she ends up killing herself. And my cousin, who's the receptionist at the medical examiner's office, says that kind of thing can totally happen. She says it's not even like 3% as crazy as stuff as she's seen come through the...
As Fran's talking, Marta looks at the room of family members gathered around talking. She flashes back to the interior living room night of the party. Harlan and Ransom go off together to have a private talk, leaving the family having a heated conversation in the living room.
I don't like him. No, he's an asshole, but maybe an asshole was he needed. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Haley? You
Right?
got Joni there.
Come
on the
on,
side.
yeah, he's an asshole. Asshole. Oh God, yeah, he's an asshole. What's Germany's needed in 1930 ever? Fran, bring the tray, please.
Marta stays on the outskirts, Fran with the tray of champagne flutes.
Jesus, I'm gonna disappear until the politics talk is done. You want some chappers?
No, I'm technically working. Thanks.
Marta checks her watch. Meanwhile, Donna, who's had a few, is tearing into the family fight. That's you, Vicky, and you're muted.
we're losing our way of life and our culture. There's millions of Mexicans coming, and this isn't Joni. Don't make this a race thing.
No,
I'm
it's oh yeah, if the Swiss were clogging in the streets, they're putting, they're putting children in camps. I mean, these are camps.
if they were European immigrants, we allow them in, and they think they own what that was ours.
It's all about.
Nobody's saying that. Is it bad? But I blame the parents.
For wanting a better life. Joni. These are intercut ones, pretty tough.
Oh, okay. For wanting a better life. Oh, I think I already said that. I apologize. For wanting a better life for their kids. Isn't that what America is?
For breaking the law, you're going to hate hearing this, but it's true. America is for Americans. Martha, come here.
Richard beckons her over, waving his cake plate. We've seen this moment before, silent, during Richard's questioning.
Oh, God, don't.
Marta is drawn over next to Richard, very uncomfortable.
No, Martha, your family came from Uruguay, but you did it right. She did it legally. I'm saying you work hard and you'll earn your share from the ground up, just like that and all of us did. Martha, I bet you agree with me.
Leave the poor girl alone.
No, Martha, do you agree? I'd like you to answer. You want to become an American? There are legal ways to do it. But if you break the law, it doesn't matter if you have a good heart. You gotta face the consequences.
At that moment, booming shouts begin behind the steady door. Harlan and Ransom going at it. Ransom bursts out. Marta takes the opportunity to slip into the hallway alone. She breathes hard, takes a champagne flute from the tray, drinks it in one gulp. Interior living room, night. End flashback. Marta is in the same spot. Fran still talking her ear off. The room sways. Marta sucks in breath, sways, and braces herself against the wall.
Oh my God, Marta. What?
Meg runs over, rubs her back.
Whoa, hey! Summer, hey, what do you want your water? Bread. Hey, Fran, have you still got your stash?
Interior drawing room night, empty and dark, fireplace blazing. Above the fireplace is an ornate mantel clock. Fran uses a key to unlock one of the several tiny drawers hidden in its face, takes out a joint and hands it to Meg.
Take them whenever you need them. They're just drying out since you gave me that jewel.
Thanks,
You're
Fran.
welcome, Meg.
Fran leaves him
Thanks,
alone.
Fran.
I'm sorry.
Stop saying you're sorry, Jesus.
Meg lights the joint.
God, my heart won't. I can't. It's just everything. Oh, no, thank you.
She refuses a joint and realizes where it came from.
That's where Fran kept her keeps her stash.
Whoever opens a clock. Wait.
Interior living room, Walt yells at a non-responsive, bored Great Nana.
Do you want dinner, Nana? Dinner? To eat. Eat?
Walt, she's fine. She ate the whole salmon bread already.
Meg grabs Walt and pulls him to Marta.
Did you tell Martha yet? What we all talk about?
No, not yet. Now's not a good time.
Yes, a very good time right now.
Marta, we've talked it over, and are you smoking grass?
No.
Well, we talked it over, and the whole family, we want to take care of you.
What does that mean?
We all think you deserve something.
Financially, we want to help you out. You were never anything but good to Dad, and because of that, you can count on us.
Walt embraces her. Meg puts a hand on her back. Over Walt's shoulder, Marta sees Harlan's portrait again. Has his expression changed? It looks like it has a slight conspiratorial smile. Marta breathes. Maybe this was going to all be okay.
I thought you should have been at the funeral. I mean, by the way, I was outvoted.
Exterior side porch night. Later. Marta comes out to get some air, exhales deeply, and then jumps. She's not alone. Benoit Blanc sits in a wicker chair in the dark, smoking a long, thin cigar.
Ah, Detective, you're still here?
Silence. Blanc smokes and stares at Marta. Marta shifts.
You know Harlan?
You knew my father, who was a police detective years ago.
So that's why you're here.
You're now here. No, I stayed hoping to speak to you a little more.
Uh,
Something is afoot with this whole affair. I know it, and I believe you know it.
going to keep digging.
Hollis detectives, they dig. They rifle and root truffle pigs. I anticipate the terminus of gravity's rainbow.
You right?
Oh, it's a novel.
I know. But I haven't read it.
Neither have I. Nobody has. But I like the title. It describes the path of a projectile determined by natural law. Voila, my method. I observe the facts without biases of the head or heart. I determine the arc's path, stroll leisurely to its terminus, and the truth falls at my feet.
But
the medical examiner was ready to rule this as suicide, but Elliot agreed to keep it pending for 48 hours. Tomorrow morning, I have searched the grounds and the house, begin my investigation. I want you to be by my side for it. I want you, confidant,
But-
my eyes and ears.
Why me?
I trust your kind heart. Also, you are the only one who had nothing to gain from Holland's death. So, Watson.
Blanc pulls out his cigar, stands.
You want my insight into this family?
Hmm.
None of them are murderers. That's my insight.
And yet, be it cruel or comforting, this machine unearthly arrives at the truth.
Always?
That's what it does.
Always.
He does a little bow.
Tomorrow at 8.
Marta watches him go. Interior Cabrera living room night. Marta gets home. Her mom is on the couch, zoning out in front of the TV, still in a cleaning uniform. Without a word, Marta sits next to her, stares at the TV. Off her eyes, we flash back with her to the interior of Harlan Thrombey's steady at night.
I know I missed something. There's got to be something I missed. There's going to be something I missed, but I know you can beat it without losing your soul. You have to do what you have to do to beat this and win.
I can't.
You can, and you have to. For me. Right now.
She's out the door and he shuts it. Interior, outside Harlan's attic office door, night, flashback. Marta stands frozen. Soft voices of Walt and Jacob float out from downstairs. She turns back to the door. Silence. Moments going by. Shit, can she do this? Shit, no. She turns and pushes back into the office. Interior Harlan Thrombey's steady, night, flashback.
Harlan, I have to get you help.
Harlan reclines on the couch in the middle of the room, ornate dagger against his throat. Marla's eyes go wide.
Do what I say, and everything's going to be okay, Marta. I promise.
She makes a move to stop him, and with one quick motion, he draws a dagger across his throat. Blood sprays. She leaps back, hands to her mouth, spins and leaves the room, closing the door behind her. Exterior, third floor landing, night, flashback. Breathing hard, silent crying. Then her breathing slows, her brain taking over. Resolve settling. The dice are thrown. She wipes her eyes, then bounds down the stairs out of frame.
Walt, I'm leaving now.
Interior Cabrera living room. Back to Marta and her mom on the couch. She puts her hand on Mom's knee.
Everything's going to be okay, I promise.
I know.
They go back to watching TV, but Marta's mind is buzzing. On her white sneaker, we see, but she does not, one single drop of blood. Exterior Thrombey Estate, guard gate, morning. The gate is open. Marta's car pulls up just inside it. The small guardhouse next to the gate. Blanc, Elliot, and Wagner outside it. Blanc waves to her. Interior guardhouse. Thrombey's security man, Mr. Proofrock, guides him into the cramped, dusty space. Proofrock is old and salty. He shows them old photos of the house, stuck to a steel fridge with the brightly colored fruit magnets.
50 years I worked this estate, back when it was the Red Ferns. Of course, back then security meant making the rounds with a 94, keeping your ears open before all this modern technology.
Nothing in the room is newer than 1988. An 8-inch CRT monitor shows a phosphorescent live feed of the road outside the gate, and a top-loaded VHS VCR sits next to it.
So, what do you have from that night?
He squints, hard of hearing.
What do you have from that night? What do you have from that night?
What do you have from that night?
Proofrock squints at Marta, who asks him quietly,
What do you have from that night?
Well, the video here, I saved the tape from that night. Usually I erase them with the magnetic degausser, but I thought better to save that one, because security. That's the live feed there.
Marta notices something with alarm. The video feed shows the road outside, and at the top edge you can just barely see the carved elephant that marks the gardener's utility road. She realizes Harlan said,
To avoid the security cameras, pull off the road after the carved elephant.
Marta keeps a poker face, but, oh, darn it.
Can we see the tape? The tape from the night? Tape!
They want to see the tape?
Oh, sure.
Clack. The tape loads into the mechanical VCR, an impossibly grainy, smeared night vision view of the road outside the gate. Timestamp, 10:02 p.m.
It's like a Japanese horror movie.
I recorded. SSLP gets 8 hours per tape, 9 p.m. to 5 a.m.
Bree?
My bad. Sorry. Can we?
Can we scan forward?
Can we scan forward?
Hold the play button down and press the FF down halfway till you feel it grind.
Wagner does. The machine makes horrible noises, and the picture frizzles and frazzles, then stops and ejects.
And hold the tape down or it'll eject.
Can you guys digitalize this so we can scan it properly?
I'm sure we can.
I got it.
Marta grabs the tape from the VCR.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Exterior woods day. They all hack through the overgrown gardener's path.
That wood elephant, it's a thing from his book, The Ivory Blade.
Amazing. Blanc, the grounds are lovely, but you think what? Someone broke into the house to kill Harlan? Is that why we're out here?
I think it's unlikely, but fascinating possibility. But if they did, there would be traces.
I'll take that. Thanks, Mom.
Marta hands Wagner the VHS tape. Then she discreetly pockets something she had held in her hand next to it, a few of the bright fruit magnets from Professor Prufrock's fridge. Exterior Thrombey Estate side yard. The group hikes up out of the woods toward the low wall with the small pedestrian gate that leads to the east lawn. Marta is out front. During the following, she notices something. The earth around and under the gate is soft and bare, and clear as day, her footprints from the other night, the only ones from women's shoes, the same ones she has on now. Her breath catches. Shit.
Any luck with the black sheep or what's his name?
Ransom. No, but we have an address, 10 Oak Street.
10 Oak. That's a pleasant thing to say. 10 Oak. 10 Oak.
This mud. My boots are going to stink.
Mud. Has it rained the past week? No, nobody move. Freeze! Everyone! These footprints must not be disturbed. Marta!
Marta has already walked through the pedestrian gate and up onto the lawn, stepping into her pre-existing prints. She turns back, playing dumb.
What?
Don't! Stop there! Don't!
I can't hear you. What?
She trots back to them through the gate, stepping into her returning
No,
footprint.
no, don't step on the, okay, all right. Okay.
Blanc sidesteps up to the gate, not stepping in the mud.
All right, Wagner, let's get the boys on it. Check the prints, tape off this area. Keep it clear.
The dogs come running down the lawn, barking at the men. They tear through the gate, further messing up the mud.
Well, shit. Dogs.
Hey, easy. Hey.
Pets them and they quiet down.
Best shot of character as a dog. I found that to be true.
The dogs start barking and bolt toward the house where Richard and Linda are pulling up in their Lux SUV.
They're doing the will reading at 10. Whole family will be here soon.
Elliot heads up toward the house. Blanc meanders up the lawn and Marta follows.
I've been to a will reading.
You think it will be a game show? No. Imagine a community theatre performances of a tax return.
They approach the side of the house. Blanc does a gentle, meandering study of the layout. Marta steals a look at the trellis she climbed. Oh no, a piece of the white lattice trellis that broke off when she was climbing, about 8 inches long, lies in the grass beneath it. Her eyes dart up. Yep, there's the broken spot. Shit.
Sweet beans.
Marta starts. Did he spot it? No, he's come face to face with Great Nana, standing stock still on the porch. She stares at him like a bird.
Good morning, Miss Stormay.
He approaches her slowly. When his back is fully turned, Marta takes her shot and kicks the piece of trellis under some thick bushes at the base of the house. Blanc and Great Nana stare at each other. Blanc gets very close to her, great sympathy in his eyes. Great Nana stares back. It's almost like they're communicating. This goes on for a little too long. Then Blanc breaks from the trance and turns to Marta.
Do you think you could have another study?
Interior Harlan Thrombey steady. The blood is now only a subtle dark stain, but other than that, the room has been left intact from the night of the party. Marta and Wagner observe as Blanc paces the room.
Where is your medical bag?
Well, I don't know. I left it here. I always leave it here with Harlan at night.
They must have taken it in as evidence. I'll check on it.
Blanc picks up the go board and sets it on the table, examines his grid idly.
How'd the go board get knocked over?
We were just goofing around. What are you thinking?
Blanc sighs gently, turns the baseball over in his hands. Looks like this was a bust.
Thinking about my cut and the 2:20 train back to the city.
Blanc tips the go board over, and it lands on the carpet with a nearly inaudible whoop. He stares at it. But his concentration is broken by sharp barking outside. They go to the tiny window and look out. A dashing man in his early 30s climbs out of a vintage Porsche. The dogs go nuts, biting at his pant legs.
Let me guess.
Exterior Thrombey Estate front drive. The man kicks off the dogs and limps toward the house, cursing. Lieutenant Elliot and Officer Wagner step out onto the porch.
Hugh Drysdale.
Ransom. Call me Ransom, my middle name. The help call me Hugh.
I'm Lieutenant Elliot. This is Officer Wagner. We'd like to ask you a few questions about the night of...
Uh-huh.
He blows past them and into the house. Interior living room. Walt, Donna, and Jacob, nose in his phone, sit around the room. Linda and Richard stand on their phones. Ransom breezes in, bumping Donna, who yelps, startled. Elliot and Wagner follow.
Sir, excuse me. We
You
are
gotta
the
run me
officer
in.
of the law.
I don't feel like talking. I'm distraught.
Ransom disappears into the kitchen, comes out eating a sleeve of pinwheel cookies. Blanc and Marta slip in. Elliot nods to Blanc.
Blanc, anything you need to ask him?
The hell anyway is this arrangement?
Aubrey?
My word. Sorry about that. The hell anyway. Oh wait, sorry.
Mr.
My
Drysdale.
apologies. That's right. Mr. Drysdale.
Ransom sighs at Blanc with a grin.
CSI KFC?
Ransom grabs Fran, the housekeeper's sleeve, as she walks by.
Hey, Franny, can you get me a glass of cold milk?
Meg and Joni have just entered, and Meg heard this.
Hey, asshole, not her name, not her job.
Fran walks off with a scorching look at Ransom.
Meg, how's your LUG degree coming?
Trust Fund Week.
All right, guys.
Alan Stevens, the family's attorney, knocks and enters with an assistant, Sally, who juggles several attaché cases. That's also you, Jackie.
Hey, everyone. Hey, I'm just going to set up in the other room. Be ready in 10 minutes.
They go off to the library, leaving the family all together in tense silence.
Funny, Ransom. You skipped the funeral, but you're early for the reading of the will.
Okay, people grieve in different ways. Let's not do some.
It's funny you're here at all. Why are you even bothering? That's what I want to know.
What's that supposed to mean?
He knows what it means.
Look at you, Walt. You're so excited about this.
Walt, what?
Jacob was in that bathroom the night of the party.
Is that where you were all night?
The hell were you doing in the bathroom all night?
Nothing.
Swatting Syrian refugees.
No. Meg, John. John, are you there?
Outright troll.
I don't know what any of that means.
Outright
Oh, my son's a creep?
Wait, Walt was in the bathroom.
Yes, I'm here. I quit.
Okay,
Richard.
you want to go?
They go at each other and do some half-hearted slap fighting before Linda and Joni break them apart. Ransom's loving this.
We gotta do this more often.
All right, enough, Jacob. Forget where this is going. The bathroom next to Holland office, where he had a big fight with Ransom. You heard something. Spill it.
I just heard two things. Interior half-bath night of the party flashback. Jacob on the toilet, hearing non-distinct yelling through a vent high in the wall, but two words poke through.
My will.
Into your living room. And then there was more shouting, but I also heard Ransom say, "I'm warning you." Walt raises his arms, triumphant.
Ransom, what does this mean?
He just eats cookies, silent.
It means Dad finally came to his senses and cut this worthless, lazy brat out of the will. And you better sell your little Porsche, and you better give your notice at that country club and kick whatever fashion drugs you're on. 'Cause if you think after the bridges you've burnt, the shit you've said and what you've put this family through for the past 10 years, that any of us are going to support you? Are you going to give you, like Dad used to say, a single red dime? You're nuts.
Ransom looks around the room, cold faces.
Son,
Father?
did Haryan tell you he was cutting you out of the will?
Yes.
Then he's done what we weren't strong enough to do. This might finally make you grow up.
Ransom is really slapped by this, but he doesn't let it show.
I think it might be the best thing that could happen to you.
Thanks. My mother, folks.
Won't be easy for you, but it'll be good. Most things aren't easy.
Up your ass, Joni. You've got your teeth bit into this family tit so hard.
Oh, up your ass. Very nice. You homophobic, privileged little vampire.
Up your ass, up your ass, up your ass, up your ass!
And now everyone is shouting at each other. Blanc has heard enough.
I
He
don't.
sets the baseball down on a side table and drifts out. Marta follows him. Exterior front porch. Blanc breathes in the air. Marta joins him. From inside the house, the shouting continues.
What was that about you? Readings being boring.
Exceptions that prove the rule.
Fran bursts out of the living room, muttering.
Asshole.
She storms off around the house. A beat of thought, then.
I'm warning you, Ransom said. I'm warning you.
One of the dogs bounds up the step to Blanc.
You heard Ransom in there. It's the kind of thing he says. Are you still going to catch that 220?
When Blanc goes to pet him, the dog drops something to his feet with a clatter. Marta freezes.
What you got there? Hey, boy. You find a stick? He's always bringing junk into the house and stuff.
It's a piece of broken trellis. Blanc picks it up, examines it, and suddenly his eyes go sharp. Exterior Thrombey Estate side yard. Holding the piece up as he steadies the trellis that runs up the side of the house. Marta runs up beside him.
This looks like a relatively fresh break. Yes, right there.
He spotted the broken spot on the trellis. Just up from it, what looks like a boarded window.
Walt, that doesn't make sense. Wait, that doesn't make sense. That makes more sense. Sorry. Let me say that again. Wait, that doesn't make sense. Where's that window?
Interior living room. The whole family in a screaming match. But Blanc and Marta walk through and up the stairs. 3 people notice. Elliot and Wagner, who follow, and Ransom, who doesn't. Interior 3rd floor landing. Blanc looks down the dead-end hallway. Marta joins him out of breath.
Show me. But don't step on the carpet.
It's a runner rug, and Marta delicately steps on the wood siding as she goes to the wall with the painting and swings it open, revealing the window. John? Is your internet lagging again? It's the trick window from A Kill for All
Season.
Elliot and Wagner at the top of the stairs, and Blanc motions them not to approach.
Off the carpet!
He drops down to his knees, removes a loop from his jacket, and holds it in his eye. And then, his face inches from the carpet, he scans it, all the way to the window, then stops.
Traces of dried mud. I suspect they go the length of the hallway.
Footprints?
No, just traces.
Vicky, you're muted?
Depending on when it was last cleaned, it could be from any time.
But that would not explain this.
He motions to the base of the windowsill, obvious scuffs of dried mud. Marta winces. Blanc tosses a piece of trellis to Elliot.
Analyze this mud. It will match these traces, and you will find similar samples leading up to the trellis on the side of the window. On the night of the party, somebody who did not want to be heard climbing the steps went through great detail of trouble to break into Holly Thrombey's room. I think I'll miss that train after all.
Interior library, minutes later. The whole family assembled. Marta stands in the back with Blanc, Elliot, and Trooper Wagner. Alan Stevens, Harlan's attorney, sits at a table with papers in front of him, Assistant Sally beside him.
Well, thank you all for getting together like this. It isn't legally necessary, but I thought because you're all in town and some of you are leaving soon, it would be best that, well.
Excuse me, Mr. Stevens. As to that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to gently request you all to remain in town until the investigation is completed. Would it be more than 2 days?
He's gently requesting. I'm ordering. Thank you.
Nobody likes this.
What?
Can we ask why? Has something changed?
No.
No, it hasn't changed, or no, we can't ask.
Mr. Stevens, please continue.
Right. Well, the other reason I thought this gathering would be beneficial is that, as I told Walt, Harlan altered his will 1 week ago. He sealed it and asked me not to submit it to the courts for probate until after his death. So in case there's any confusion about anything, we're all together, we can talk. I can't imagine any of it will be that complicated. Harlan's assets included, what did it include?
Heather?
Excuse me?
Your
The
Sally.
house.
Ah, yes. The house, which he owned outright.
60 million.
Right. In various cash accounts and investments. Yes, and of course, the real assets. Our sole ownership of
Blood like wine.
Blood Like Wine Publishing, his publishing company. Okay.
Walt's wife puts her hand on his knee. He squeezes it, smiled tightly.
He did write up a statement when he made the recent changes. He wanted it read first, so. Some of you may be surprised by the choice I've made here. No pleasure was taken in the exclusion, and its purpose was not to sow greater discord in the family, quite the opposite. Please accept it with grace and without bitterness, but do accept it. It's for the best.
Gentle, condescending eyes shift to Ransom. Linda sees this, puts her hand on her son's hand, and he immediately gets up and moves to a chair in the corner. Alan's assistant hands him an envelope, and he removes a single sheet of paper with one short typed paragraph.
Okay. So, oh wow. Yeah, not complex at all. This will be quick. I, Harlan Thrombey, being of sound mind and body, yada yada, my assets both liquid and otherwise, I leave in their entirety to Marta Cabrera. My entire ownership of Blood Like Wine Publishing, I leave in its entirety to Marta Cabrera. The copyright of its catalog, likewise, I leave in its entirety to Marta Cabrera.
The air around Marta's head goes away. The room spins. She's not sure what's happening. Blanc is looking at her. The whole family is looking at her. Walt bursts out of his chair and grabs the will.
No!
No!
No what? Oh, that can't be. That can't be right!
What the genuine shit?
It's
Yeah.
right.
Donna begins to hyperventilate. She puts her head between her knees, breathes deep.
No, 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 no. Alan, that can't be legal. These are we his family.
We're his family. Alan, he obviously wasn't something. I don't know what, but something wasn't right here.
Are there safeguards against this?
And from the back of the house, slowly rising above the din of confusion and cursing, slowly drawing even Marta's deer in the headlights' attention, Ransom, laughing, loud and weirdly sincerely.
Alan, Alan, there's a mistake. Seriously, no. This is a mistake.
John,
Mom, it
Alan?
is what Granddad wanted.
It's ours.
Alan, take that piece of paper and shove it up your ass and get out. And you cop, out.
they don't, but Ransom slips out, his childlike laughter trailing after him.
Lin- Linda.
No. No, we need to talk and we need to fight. This thing, and we're not going anywhere. Get out! We're the Thornberry, goddammit. This is still our house.
A beat of silence. Then all eyes go to Alan, who looks down at the will. His assistant Sally points out helpfully.
Sorry, there's likewise the house at 2 Dearborn Drive and all belongings therein. I leave to Marta Cabrera.
Linda goes for Marta.
You little bit. Do you know about it? What did you do to him to make this happen? Were you two, what were you, bonking my father?
Marta recoils, stumbles back.
Boinking? Linda.
Anchor baby.
Marta, Jacob, and Linda, oh, please.
Linda, please. Marta, you need to tell us, though.
Yes, Marta, did Dad discuss this with you?
Tell us everything you know about this, and we need to talk about this.
This isn't what Dad wanted. This isn't fair. We can work this out.
Jesus, don't move the girl. Let's talk about this.
The whole family is coming at her like zombies. Blanc takes her by the arm and steers her toward the door.
I think heads have to cool a little. And in the meanwhile, I'd maybe run.
And that's where we're going to pause. It is 8 o'clock here and midnight on the East Coast. I think.
Yes,
11
yes,
o'clock.
we did it.
11. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, we did it. Great job, everyone.
Yes, great job.
So much fun.
Like listening to all of you do your parts has allowed me to cast 2 more roles in my upcoming things. So congrats.
Awesome.
Catherine, sometimes why you can't hear me, that's because of my internet is slow. It is raining in my country right now. That's the reason why my internet is slow. So I miss many lines.
That's okay. These things happen. So we're glad you're here to read with us.
Yes.
So, and I'll put the event up for this one for next
Yes.
week. So we should be able to finish it next week.
Yes,
And
I hope next week. Yes. I hope next week it will be better. There are no weather and my internet is very okay next week.
all right, cool.
You did a good job, John. You did a good job, everyone.
Yeah, you all
Yes.
did so
Chris, for
great.
joining
Yes,
us.
I did a good
Be able
I
to be
did a
part
good
of my
job.
first
All of
week
you
with
did a
this.
good job. All of you did a good job too.
And I know
Yeah.
Aubrey and Jackie came in late and did have a chance to introduce themselves. Would you like to do that here? You can give us your name and pronouns, where you live, and where people can find you on social media, and any other promos you want for yourself.
Jackie, you want to go first?
Sure, thanks, Aubrey. Hi, everyone. I'm Jacqueline Hume, like Zoom. I go by Jackie. Pronouns she, they, live in the Washington, D.C. area. You can find me on Instagram at JY_artiste. It's artist with an E, artiste. on Facebook as Jacqueline Elizabeth. Just remember, Jacqueline is the French pronunciation, so CQU. And on YouTube under Cestjackie, CESTJACKIE, CESTJACKIE. And if you happen to be in the Frederick, Maryland area, I'm doing a historical reenactment show from September 11th to the 14th, so this week in Frederick. Come on over. It should be fun.
Oh, I wish I could.
I wish I could too. That sounds amazing. I'm Aubrey
Yeah.
McCoy, and my pronouns are inexperience. And you can find me on my socials at Lucy and the Fair or on Aubrey McCoy on Facebook. I also am a part of several YouTube channels. At least I have been. You can find me at Kyber K Productions, or you can find my music on YouTube under Aubrey McCoy or on Spotify. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm also trying to just get new stuff out, and that's what we're doing.
Cool. And did anyone else have any longer announcements they wanted to make about themselves before we cut to discussion?
Well, the script is coming, like the one I've been talking about for 2 years. It's coming. It's over half past, and we'll do it soon. Vicky and I are going to talk the details.
Awesome. Fantastic. I'm excited. I can't wait to read it.
Oh, it's a deep one.
Yes,
If you want
I'm
reference
excited
to my
to read.
work, if you want reference to my work, I actually had one read by Table Read.
Next week.
It was last year, the year before, about my father's last days dying with cancer. And we read that. And this one is slightly different, slightly deeper, slightly more intense, but I have great faith in this group that they can do it and do just as good a job as they did with the other script. And special kudos to Vicky for playing the role of my father. Great job. By the way.
Oh, thank you.
And Kat, I believe, was with us playing my mom. So great. Great job.
Other announcements? No.
My mom is, my mom is calling me right now. I may leave right now and I need to go because it is 11:13 and they having a noon lunch right now. I need to eat now. Bye.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
We'll hopefully see you next
Bye,
week,
John.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next week. See you next week.
Next week.
So without giving any spoilers for the second half of this, if you guys would love to stay for discussion, I would love to have you here. If you need to pop out, of course, by all means, head out. But no spoilers for the second half, even though the movie's obviously been out for years. But what did you guys think of this particular script so far? It took a whole half of the script, and we're literally halfway through before we get to the will reading from the death there. So
I always like a voiceover murder, like whatever mystery. I like a murder mystery, but I love a voiceover. Like these are the things that happened if it's cleverly done. And this script, that it oozes like that clever flashback sequence kind of stuff. Although it makes for, yes, reading the screenplay kind of messy, but if you listen, it's like cool, like following along, you get the flashbacks and all. And yeah, I think Heather did a great job reading his voice. It's
thank you. I've never seen it, but it sort of reminds me, I don't know if any of you have seen Gran Torino and know how that ends.
Yeah.
It's the same feeling.
Yes.
It's a thrilling film, and I would recommend it if you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I also definitely recommend. And if you really like this and you have not seen this, go watch the movie. Then go watch Glass Onion, the sequel to this. It's also really good follow-up to this. Right. And we're getting a third one later this Wake Up Dead Man.
I found it interesting that this script has... Oh, sorry, go ahead. Who was speaking? Did I interrupt someone?
I always say that. I think Rian Johnson, one of the really great screenwriters, that he made movies that not a lot of people like. Yes, Star Wars, but I do like Last Jedi. But I think he does write interesting script. Whether it's a Looper or like Brick, he made really interesting conversation to have, right? And I think this is the kind of the best murder mystery movie we had the last couple years. Like this is what I love. I love this. I love what he did with Glass Onion Realm, but I think this is the mystery stuff I like. I like it better than a lot of the Whitewater Orient Express tape have recently and all of the Agents of Christie I prefer these over those.
I mean, and talk about an all-star cast. It's almost like White Lotus-esque like that, right? Every season, it's just heavy hitters. Yeah. This one, and then we throw out Daniel Craig getting to be. He has a great career, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Do you hit? Do you hit Foghorn, Leghorn? Is question.
Literally. Right, Tony Collette. Oh my God. Can't.
Yeah.
So I was going to say, is this script
Christopher Plum.
has no shooting numbers in it? There's
Yeah, that's really interesting.
And usually when it has no shooting numbers in it, it usually means it's a rough draft. And yet, if you watch this script side by side with the movie, it is darn close. I mean, it is almost exactly the same as the finished product. So I don't know if someone took a script and just took all the scene numbers out, or if they just went straight with it and made no alterations. It's kind of hard to say, but it is super, super close to the actual final product.
I believe this is done by the same person who did Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, and it also reminds me very much of Snatch. And I think it might have been, I don't remember if it's the same person who did Snatch, but it's very similar.
No, I think it's Ryan Johnson wrote all of his script for this movie. Right? Remember?
Okay.
I'm looking up. If it's by Ryan Johnson, I don't think he wrote Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrel.
So that was done. So I just have to go check. You're right, it was Ryan Johnson. And interesting.
He did Brick, he did Looper, he did Star Wars: The Last Jedi.
Poker Face is great. I love.
I love Poker Face.
Oh, okay, that's why. It kind of reminds me. It just reminds me of that. But yeah, Guy Ritchie and also did Snatch. So he also did Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Okay, I stand corrected.
Did The Last Jedi too. What the? He directed.
Yeah, Ryan Johnson. Yeah, he directed it and he wrote the script as well.
Oh, what a cool guy. Jeez.
Yeah.
Big defended that movie.
What was that, Heather?
Did I mispronounce somebody's name? I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce certain things and I just pronounce it as I see it.
Oh, you're good.
You're fine. What did you mispronounce?
I said Rian, not Ryan.
Everyone, honestly, when you see it, that's what I look at. That's what I see. I see too. I see Ryan. So but it is Ryan. Yeah, it's just spelled differently.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to Ryan Johnson if you're watching.
I hope
And this will also, I believe, this was Christopher Plummer's last role before he passed away. What a great last role it is.
Oh, for plumbers. Yeah.
Oh,
And
Christopher Plummer
yeah.
was fantastic. Yeah.
and just, I think, wasn't he in the, sorry, never mind. Katniss Everdeen stuff too. It was like kind of in that same area. I don't know what I'm saying.
I was gonna say that if I remember correctly, I think Kevin Spacey was originally supposed to play this character, and then, or is this a different movie? And then he was kicked off, and Chris
No, you're
Plummer
taking
came in
all the
last
money in the
minute.
will.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of, all the money. Thank you, man. We got a regular Chris. You're like a Wikipedia. I love it. I don't know some of this stuff, so I remember something about it, and I couldn't remember.
I worked at the movie theater when that came out. It's same with Knives Out. So I
Okay.
On the bed. That's funny.
Let me make some notes.
I like the fact that this is a murder mystery, quote unquote, where there's no mystery to the murder. It's more about who's going to get caught for this, or if anyone's going to get caught for it. You know,
Right. Still abrupt.
But
Right.
it's also like, did somebody switch the medication or not?
Exactly.
It is still a
Yeah.
mystery of some sort.
Yeah.
That part is the mystery for sure.
That is the part of the, yeah.
yeah.
And then
I
poor
love
Marta,
like the
she's like,
little
sorry, poor Marta, she's like running around going, oh no, I have to pretend like that I didn't kill this. What am I doing? And it's just like, okay.
Being like a nurse and being very good at your job and accidentally doing that. And then this man's like, no, let me do it. I want to die. You're like, what? Wait, no, we could call the hospital. And he's like,
He's like, I only have this much time. Now, was it he that actually did all of that? Did he set that up to do that?
right, his, I don't know.
Possibility.
Yeah.
Possibility. We don't know. I actually don't know. I don't remember. I actually don't think I've seen this movie.
Neither have
We
I.
will
No.
find
Really-
out next week.
We will find out
Yeah.
next week.
Exactly.
why
All right.
This is a great stopping point, though.
Do you
'cause
know how
the-
many? Do you know how many movies we've performed that I actually haven't seen? It's quite fun to learn about the movies this way and just go into it cold and see what I can do. What's ahead.
Yeah, it's actually fun. I agree with you, Heather. It's actually really fun to learn about the character you're playing as you're playing it.
Yeah.
Like, I did not.
That's Malibu.
I didn't know.
You know, I
that
found it.
I didn't know that Blanc was a cop until like maybe the
What?
yeah, I didn't know he was a cop until like maybe this like after the first scene, like right after like because it was in the library with Joni. I didn't know he was a cop, and then went into and then I was like, oh wait, he's a detective. I always get these detective roles. What the heck? It's really funny.
I did
They're
put
playing
that
it
in the
completely
cast
different.
list. You know, it's a little description by each character. Not a
It just
lot.
it sort of reminds
No,
me
it
of
actually didn't
the
show up
English.
on in there.
You did not.
Like I looked, it didn't know.
There,
Oh,
it's
take a look.
that
What do
forward.
I have for him?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
you're
have to
right. There's
move it
nothing
forward.
for him. Oops.
There's nothing for him. So I had no idea. At first, I was like, thought it was a woman. So I was playing like it all intimidating. Like I guess it worked for the character though.
No, it
And then
did.
Honestly, you know what I'm getting from Blanc? I'm getting the Johnny English vibe.
Johnny English vibe.
Oh, you get. I will say, when you watch Glass Onion, you get more little Johnny English for him. Like there are some really funny gags for him.
Like Blanc acts like Blanc literally he acts
almost
kind
like
of
he's a
Johnny
psycho.
English
You were saying
sometimes.
he almost acts like a psychopath. I'm like, I think that's the accent. It's the accent talking.
Like a bit of
Oh,
Johnny
he get.
English and a bit of Gilderoy Lockhart from Harry Potter.
Oh, love
Well,
that.
finally, the second half, he does
Wow.
get called out on his accent. So
There's
for the second half, it's funny.
yeah. You're right. Heather, sorry. Almost got
To
a
be
yeah.
fair,
Pardon?
to be fair, Aubrey, the characters in the script don't know he's a police detective either until partway through. So, you know, that worked
Oh.
perfectly. I
Oh,
know you missed the
good.
beginning of the movie, but yeah, he's just sitting in the room in the background, like, why is this guy here?
Like chilling with a cigar and going and just piping up a little bit here and there. It's wild, yeah.
But that's the thing with both movies. He always just show up, and you don't know why until like the halfway point.
I mean, it's fun. I like the character a lot, actually. I mean, he's very different from Del Cooper, which is so fun. I like playing detectives though. They're kind of my thing. Oh, actually, I'm gonna be filming. I'm in a film, and I play an FBI agent.
Yes.
Nice.
You got like the cool like arms and like you could be like in like in the voice. The voice is important. Jackie's really
It's just really funny because it's just like I think I get typecast
yeah
at
as,
this point quite a bit as like the cop or like yeah, I don't know. It's funny.
as a yeah, that's awesome.
I only made
Badass cop.
I like it.
I only made the joke with Daniel Craig. Like you want to do a funny double feature, a triple feature. Watch both Knives Out movie and then watch Logan Lucky. You want to get the most funniest accent he ever do in all three movies. Especially in Logan Lucky where he's playing a incarcerated prisoner with a sudden accent.
Is
Oh
he in every
man.
Yeah, when he first spoke up in the actual film, I'm like, that voice is different. I was, you know, surprised when he spoke.
is he in every
Yeah, he's the detective in every Knives Out.
oh Daniel Craig. Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
Does
Yeah.
now is he have an English accent in the or does he have a
Not
or
an
does
English accent. It's a Southern.
or is
That's
it a
why.
French?
What's his name? Says KFC. Like he's like SVU KFC.
because he has this like.
Oh, that makes so much
southern-
more sense. I was like, ooh,
I won't
should-
spoil the joke. There another funny hint them calling out his dad that when you get to part 2 that really is hysterical.
okay.
It's a,
Yeah,
it's a
his
very
dad
faint,
is
almost
crazy.
like Richmond accent. Richmond, Virginia.
Richmond,
Very
Virginia.
faint.
Is a,
Richmond, Virginia. Oh, okay. Well,
but
sorry to everybody. I was doing it as an English
No,
person
you're
because
fine.
I totally
I'm
was
really
thinking two
sorry.
lock, socket, two.
I had a long day and I forgot that until Jackie said that. I was like,
Ah!
so it's like, you
And
think
then also,
they
let's
spoke.
Also, I swear, like I was doing a Julian Bashir accent. That Heather was. I swear, started coming out that way. It was so
You know
funny.
what?
So I was
Like,
like, oh.
honestly, Aubrey, I'm tired of you apologizing because you did a wonderful job, and everybody better not apologize either because it's getting on my freaking nerves because y'all are just great, and the apologizing is just nails on a chalkboard.
Sorry.
Do it no more.
Sorry.
And I used to say sorry a lot. People were like, don't
Yeah,
do
you
it.
both
People
do. It's
tell
a bad habit.
It's a bad habit. I'm with
Terrible
Heather.
habit.
Like
Bad.
women say
How
sorry
you-
way too much.
Yes, I agree. I do agree.
Yeah.
It's
I
funny
am
though.
doing a musical right now in a small dressing room and I say sorry every 5 seconds and so I feel you and I have a tick. It's like a tick, a nervous. Yeah, we gotta stop it. We gotta stop because
You gotta
people
stop
Well,
that.
you know,
So
a
I
little
have-
trick for that is something I learned on ER. Put a rubber band around your wrist, and every time you get the urge to say sorry, snap.
Well, and Marta, her character does say sorry a lot.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
Yeah.
she's
Yeah,
very
Marta is that
apologetic,
character.
So it came across just fine there, Haley.
I didn't even have to act.
Ah.
That's fun.
So I
No,
have to
the
ask
only
because
time I was trying to the only time that I felt like I was really apologizing is because I got like kind of distracted in one part like at the script, and that's why I said sorry. I was like, oh crap. I like didn't think I was going to be in here, and I got distracted by the comment by the side chatter, and totally like was not keeping an eye on the script. That was like the big part for me. But yeah,
That happens a lot. Chris, you had a comment?
so I wanted because for those who haven't seen the movie, what do you guys think of Chris Evans so far and Ransom? That role is such an asshole role that when you watch him in Endgame earlier in 2019 to then playing this rich guy prick.
Oh, Chris Evans.
And
Playing Ransom. That was
oh,
fun.
yeah,
what did- he was such a way, and yes, like in these
no,
came out perfect
Jackie, yeah.
for him to be
the-
like a
Yeah.
he showed real like sarcastic acting chops.
Yeah.
He's really good at acting in this, Chris Evans.
Well, if you watch Johnny Storm, or if you watch like the original Fantastic Four, he plays a very similar character.
yeah,
Yeah.
and also in a lot of rom-coms, he was kind of always cast as like the douche. So like, it's funny how big Captain America got that people like the white wool over the eyes went on for that. How good he can actually act and act like a prick. Oh, sorry, a pompous person, a pompous.
Yeah.
A little rich boy.
I gotta stop.
I thought Jackie, you played him so fun though.
So funny.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
it was fun to play a pompous prick. I was like, let's go. Be an asshole.
Yeah, I want to
do-
know a fun cameo. The one that played the lawyer in the movie is Frank Oz, the voice of Yoda.
So
Yeah.
I do D&D and I'll play D&D, and actually the funnest character I ever played was a lawful evil character. But I don't know what it is. Being a jerk is kind of fun sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So
It absolutely is.
Well, and your proof rock, Jackie, that was so much fun to listen to. It's you know, he only gets like 20 lines or something, but it's so fun.
Oh,
to develop
yeah.
characters.
I was like, oh, bumbling security guard. Let's go.
You did a great job. That was so
I
much
forgot who
fun.
played him in the movie.
Me too. To be honest, I was like, I don't even know who did it and how they did it. So I was like, let's make it a thing.
Gave off the vibe that you were Finn from SVU, like Ice-T, the king, you know?
That's hilarious. I love it.
I had a lot of fun
Me
playing
too.
Jamie Lee Curtis' character.
It's a wonderful, wonderful role. I love
These
her.
are wonderful roles. I love them. They're like I love all these actors that we're getting. Anyways, I gotta get going, guys. It's been
Take
really
care.
wonderful seeing all of you. I'll see you next week, hopefully. I'll let you know if I can make it or not. Kat, so
Okay.
all right. I'm gonna give hearts.
Good job.
Hearts to my Louis castmate. All right, bye guys. Love you all.
Ciao.
Bye.
Well, I'm just glad we had a large enough cast for this script because of all the different characters we had, and this is one of those kind of scripts where it's really hard if you're just watching the movie for the first time to figure out who's married to who, and who's got a son, who's got a daughter, what their relationship is, their buddy, and they all introduce, everybody in the first 16 pages, pretty
Wow.
much, except for Mr. Proofrock and the lawyer Stevens and Hugh Ransom Drysdale. Everyone
Right.
else is like in the first 16 pages practically. Except of course for Harlan, he comes in a little bit later, but he's obviously, it's his house and everything's about him, so he's kind of there even though you don't see him. So trying to get
Yeah,
all
you
that.
only see Ransom briefly in a flashback, then he does the show up too.
Yes, well, Ransom will have more lines in the second half, but I don't think there's any new characters in the second half.
No,
I think everyone we've seen so far is who we get. So it's a very small cast for something that takes place over a couple of different locations, but very, very good distinct personalities for everybody.
I think Vicky is trying to say goodnight.
Take care of yourself,
Yep.
Vicky.
All right.
no better.
Good night, Vicky.
I forgot completely. I know Jamie Lee Curtis is Linda in this, right? I think
Mhm.
I know this. I actually know this, so that's why I'll say it. Sorry, I made a joke in my mind, like a lot of guys my age quote George Carlin often, and I'm like, I don't think that's the right quote, and it made me laugh in my head. I'm like, that might be a pet peeve of mine. But I know this for sure. Daniel Craig was asked recently if he could bring back anybody else because there's a new Knives Out coming out, I think, right? From the cast, and he said Jamie Lee Curtis, and that made me think she must be
Oh.
really fun to work with. Then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, right? Because he's cool. So yeah, I love that Linda character. You did it well, Chris. You know what? Your voice kind of reminds me of Linda from Bob's Burgers because it's voiced by a guy. So that made me giggle too. Yeah.
Bob's Burgers.
You got that East Coast to your voice as well. Yeah.
It's such a fun role. I love Jamie Lee Curtis, so I just made it my own now. Empty.
So yeah. Oh, what a fun person even. Yeah, that's what's super fun about reading these is like I know it's that beautiful Cuban actress that plays the character I read for, but or I don't know if it's Cuban, I'm talking about Spanish actress. Her name is Ana de Amar. Yeah. And
Armas.
the Spanish act. Oh, she is Cuban. Oh my God, I did it. Cuban American Spanish actress. Okay.
Yeah.
He is so good in this. Just such a heavy hitter cast. But yeah, this is fun to read in the sense of there is an actor tied to whatever you're reading that's like really good at acting. So you have to make it your own, right? But it's still kind of fun to like remember that and play with it. Yeah.
And speaking of her background, the character's background, if you noticed, the other characters never actually specify where Marta is from. One of them says Uruguay, and one of them says, another country in Latin America. There's like 5 or 6 different countries that they mention because none of them know. They don't care enough about Marta to really know where she's even from. They just pick some Latin American country and assume that's where she's from, which is typical of the racism that's embedded in some of the characters here in this play. And I thought it was a very interesting choice of the scriptwriter to put it in like that, to not actually specify where she's from and just assume. What is that? What one character says, immigrants get it done, right? I mean, how
Yeah.
awfully
Hamilton.
racist is that?
Yeah, perfect timing for when this movie came out too, and to be just like poking fun at how white people in Hamlet this. Yeah. Like that's so a good joke. And that was like one of my favorite parts of the movie. It made me crack up. It still did when we read it today, and I forgot about it. Great commentary, right? Like so funny. It was so and it's like so ambiguous in the sense of how even like a play will like leave you ending not knowing what that character was. I always like that. Yeah.
I might got a little bit tired of that line just because I had that on last Friday, people screaming that line out during the Hamilton screening I went to. And we get it done.
Did you get to go to that? That's cool.
So
I hope you
fun.
have it in Texas.
Everybody in my audience was for start to finish the whole time.
Love it.
Well, and if you guys like murder mysteries, I should have to mention that in Two Households in Fair Corona, a Facebook-based Shakespeare reading group, we're actually reading Clue on stage in a few weeks, September 20th, Saturday.
Want to sign up for
So
that.
there are still plenty of roles open. We may end up have two casts, but yeah, Two Households in Fair Corona. Look it up on Facebook if you want to join the event. So anyone who wants a part gets one. You know, and we don't require any acting experience, so it's a good way to get in.
What
Mostly
time?
we read, normally we read at 3 p.m. Pacific time on Saturday, first, third, and fifth Saturdays. So this would be 3 p.m. Pacific, 3, 4, 5, 6 p.m. Eastern. And then we read the whole play through from start to finish. Usually we read Shakespeare or
I
Shakespeare
sadly am
contemporary.
working till 7, so I can't.
But we do have, you know, on occasion we do non-Shakespeare plays just for fun. So Clue on Stage won our vote for our next play.
Oh, that's
So excited.
excellent.
I've only played the singing telegram girl in that when I've done it on the Zoom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Such a short, that's a short, sweet part.
I know. I'm the shot in the head every time I went. Yeah, I tried to be real dramatic and do that.
Oh yeah, that gets laughs every single time, you know, because it's just
cool that I was like, that is, by God, if I got paid to just do that on the Broadway stage, I'd love it. Go home after. No
I'm
curtain.
literally thinking of the movie and Tim Curry. Oh God, I'm just.
Oh, so funny. I mean, that's one of the funniest parts of all. Yeah, but it's amazing. But Tim Curry's so good in that. I could rave about. Love that man. Love him.
We're doing beginning a remake of it sometime soon with Ryan Reynolds, from what I've been hearing.
that'd be fun.
Oh, that would be fun
Yeah.
to be involved in. I mean, considering I was just involved in a murder mystery miniseries called Once Upon a Crime, which is on my YouTube channel. Well, I would be suited for that so much. Yes, I played a role called Violet Pennington,
Violent. I love that. Sorry, it's a good name.
a rich Saudi socialite with white hair and relation to a very familiar character, which I won't spoil in case you go and watch it. If you want to watch it, tell me, I'll give you the link.
Cool.
That's
Sounds
why I was in California this weekend at the Silicon Beach Film Festival in Hollywood. I was celebrating and promoting that because that's the first time that that film has been to Hollywood. So I thought it appropriate to go.
Yeah. Love that. I do dinner detective for work on murder mystery. They have different scripts in different cities. It's like a real proper group. And this one's like Barbie doll. But I put a name tag that says barbed wire. You're supposed to name yourself, and throughout the whole thing, I just have to act inconspicuous and sit at a table with strangers. But it's really fun. No, yeah, I watch all these big things, and then the detectives come in, and it's this whole thing, dinner theater detective. It's so great. So, yeah, I love a mystery. I like
What does
the
it make me think of Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, the old-fashioned one that was around in the 80s and 90s, you know, where the little kids tried to track the criminals. Why does that make me think of that?
Oh my God, yeah. When really it's just people that paid like $60 for a ticket and they're eating in like a conference room in a hotel, like reliving that maybe. Yeah, I don't know who, but I don't know. I don't know if I I need to promote this better. It is so much fun. Go to Dinner Detective in Houston.
That's awesome. I have a friend in Austin. Maybe you should send me the details. I'll send him there with his roommate.
Yeah, no, it is fun. It's fun to figure it out. Like if I went in, I've done a couple of them. So if I went in like without knowing it and not being an actor, I would find it fun, definitely. Just being an actor, you're like, okay, when do I start to act weird? And you're like it's funny because you can use your phone these days, right? Because you have to like, people are on your phones. So like to distract yourself from like being known yet, why wouldn't you go on your phone? And then you're like, oh, I can look at my script while I'm doing this. It's so weird. But I'm getting used to this newer script and I'll probably won't need to do that, but it's a cheat. It's fun. It's funny doing being an actor. A working gig. It's so great. It
And
literally
you said it's dinner theater, so you have like audience participation.
totally. Oh my God. Up the wahoo. It's like the only parts where the actors that are like set to make like the thing happen are spoken to. It's like once every 30 minutes or something, just to like get you known. Like my character is a party planner, and I don't know why, but I did not look into what somebody that would be a party planner would get a degree in. So I was definitely using a little ChatGPT for a second there, because you really have to blend in. You're supposed to be, so my character is blending in by saying to the table that I'm at, I'm a party planner and I'm scoping out this gig, right, for my client, right? A client might want to do this dinner detective thing. So they give you really good characters to kind of blend in.
Hospitality degree?
Yeah, I looked it up. It could be actually even a sales degree, like
Business
marketing
administration or
degree. It
something.
could be a lot of things. Yeah. So it was just silly that I didn't look it up. I went, what? Like people were asking me questions and I went, I'm great at improv. So here we go, because I am a little bit, but I could also have just looked this up. Why didn't I think of this? Yeah. But it's really fun. It's a lot of sitting and you have to eat the food and kind of blend in, and it's just interesting. There's other parts where you get to sit with a buddy, and then there's people that die sooner. The character that I played last was the main murderer. So you have to kind of stay to the end, and the character has to kind of like go a little, like get a little goofy, go to tables. I used like the sun setting. It's like, oh my God, isn't it pretty? The sun setting up, because you got to like make yourself something that people could think that why you were the person that did it. I've done other ones where it was more clear, like I know I'm this person and I have to do this big monologue. This one's a lot more improv. Like it's more like blending in with what's happening in the with the detectives, trying to help people figure out the clues more so than being like, hey, that Barbie doll over there, that barbed wire, she's weird. Like they're not going to do that, right? So you as an actor have to kind of make yourself more known and have reactions to things like slowly throughout this 2-hour process, especially if you're playing the end game murderer. Yeah. There's literally a character that you can play, and you can sign up for this stuff too. So when you get in the group, you can like make your own schedule, right? And it's called FTW, and it's first to die. And I think that role sounds great because it's kind of the same. And they just have to be the first to die, and they make it funny. They have like a little cross thing that you fall on, like the tape. And then you like kind of pop back up and you're like, I'm stabbed. And it just makes people giggle. It's supposed to be kind of campy. But yeah, you get paid the same even if you play that, right? So just depends on what role you get, but it's really fun. I mean, I didn't mind playing like the long game of it by playing a larger part, but yeah, it's cool shit. Yeah, good. It's good improv work, and you get paid as an actor. It's cool.
Improv with kind of a script basis.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So if you're like one of the detectives, you're super script based. You have to like know everything that's going on, and you have to be very funny. There's like kind of embedded jokes, but I've seen some amazing, and I haven't seen a female detective yet, but a woman detective yet, but I'm sure they're great. They're like so quick-witted. They're these lively personalities when they're really doing it. And then when we're in our little green room, they look kind of like, oh my God, I had a week, because it's like a gig for them too.
That's great energy. I love it.
Yeah, but they like put it on, and it's like definitely like buddy cop kind of detective humor, a lot of it. Like even one of my bits is like, oh, you're a wedding planner. Do you think that you could hire me? And he like puts his leg on like maybe like a cup of striptease. And I'm like, my character goes, no, thank you. Like barbed wire has to be a little bit of a bitch, right? So, but yeah, it looks though to everybody else that I'm just like kind of this person that's here really scouting for a party. And I'm like, no. And yeah, they have these playful gags, and there's music, and there's a conga line. Like I have to do a conga line with everybody at one point because I'm a party planner, and it's for like anybody that's there for a birthday. So that also puts eyes on this character to be part of, the murder part and the mysteries. It's interesting. Yeah, it's more like that. But yeah, like I said, I've done another one where it was more like monologue based as well and different. Yeah, it's weird. I
Well,
wonder who.
Love your energy.
I just love how the whole mystery genre has so many different ways to approach it, you know, whether it's this dinner theater or whether this particular script we read or, you know, other types of murder mysteries. I mean, you've got a whole like Midsummer Murders on BritBox that went like 20 seasons or more, you know, it's just so fascinating how people are drawn to mysteries, particularly murder mysteries, and not just, you know, it could be a thief, you know, or something else, but it's almost always murder that people are drawn to, and they're usually totally bizarre and off the wall, and it almost seems like a competition of who can be crazier with this murder mystery or not.
I'm gonna send you
I
some
mean,
like a
there've been
chat. I will. I just want to see your like thinking on it. But yeah, it is so interesting.
there've been some really good murder mystery stuff, like the Knife Out stuff. Definitely, Only Murder in the Building is a fun show to watch. That kind of murder mystery every season.
We
I
read one script from it.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I need to give it a chance.
Yeah, Poker Face, another great one. Like mystery of the week every episode. Like, I need to watch this season. Only Murder in the Building just came back today.
Yeah, it's so wildly popular. I haven't given it a. I finally gave The Bear recently a good go, but yeah, it's like The Bear and that Hulu shows. I'm off on my Hulu shows. But yeah, I love murder mystery stuff all of the time. It is so, you're right, Kat. It's so different. Like the way that people interpret it these days, it's always so interesting. Yeah. And they use it a lot in interactives now in these like cities, and it's very cool. I mean, just think about escape rooms. Those are almost like murder.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
popular.
gotta solve the puzzle.
Yeah, that's so get to do that in real life kind of thing. That's so fun.
You know, I've never done an escape room. I always wanted to, but they're, you know, I've had a hard time justifying the cost for,
I'm so bad at that.
you know, an hour of which, and like some of them could be really good and some of them might not be so good. I was like, oh, I don't know. And
Right.
mostly it's because it's with you know, you can do it with a group you know, but if it's with strangers, then I get even more hesitant to want to try and do it. So, I mean, I love puzzle solving, but
Right.
yeah.
You could pay like $40 to go in with like strangers, or you could like really try hard and it's hard to get people together and get like a weird discount on going all at the same time and yeah, people's schedules and stuff, right? But to be fair to also what you're saying, it's like an hour and a half or an hour for that as well for that price. It's like, okay. So I don't know. Things are pricey. People say that about concerts now too. Like, what's the point of going and seeing like your favorite artist ever? Or artists are saying that. Like one artist, Youngblood, this guy, he was like, he started his own like I think music thing because he like festival because he was thinking about how it was really uncomfortable when he'd play these big festivals. He'd have to like barter with like, or not barter, but kind of like get in good with the promoters. And then on top of that, he was like looking into faces in the audience that were paying so freaking much money for like live music that we should be like that should be accessible. You know what I mean? Like musicians should want to play live music to people that love them and not care about that part of it. And it's just gotten so expensive. Everything it has to see something cool. Yeah, it's kind of
Well,
weird.
and when you speak about that, you know, there's that experiment they did someplace out east where you have like some professional violinist who people pay, you know, hundreds of dollars to go see perform in these big concert halls. And they put him on like a subway train or a subway station, you know, and he's just playing on the street. And he's making a couple dollars. People will walk by and, you know, world-class violinist, you know, playing this beautiful music and they gets, you know, maybe $50 by the end of the day because people just walk by and don't even listen to him because he's not in a concert hall and no one's paying for him to be there.
I would make that documentary of sorts, like just to like test it almost. That's so interesting. Yeah. And so bizarre how the world works like that. Yeah. Mm. If it's all razzle dazzle, you pay the money. Yeah. I guess it's the corporations behind it. And very cool point. Yeah.
Yeah, this was a very nice read.
Yep, and it's fun.
Yeah,
We get to do this kind of reading for free, and
Yes.
it doesn't cost us anything other than one professional Zoom account to host it, and we can do it,
it's fun.
and it's fun.
Like,
And you
I'm
do stuff that you don't get to do on screen.
Sure.
Yeah, I've been doing movie reads in 2023 with other group, and I missed out on doing Knives Out because they did Knives Out, but I'm happy to finally be able to do that.
Jackie, did you have a comment? I saw your screen come up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I sadly have to go. I'm like
okay.
sitting in an uncomfortable
All right,
chair.
take
Oh,
care,
yeah.
darling.
And it is
So-
getting late. I hadn't had dinner yet either.
I mean, it's
Yes.
it's not late for me, but I just don't like the space. I'm in Frederick right now. I'm in the middle of nowhere, and so I'm like, yes, I'm gonna go.
Oh my
somewhere more
goodness, be
comfortable.
safe, go home, keep in touch.
Be safe.
Love you, Jackie. Go.
Bye,
go.
y'all.
All right. Good night. Thanks for joining us.
Good night, live long
Maybe
and
we'll see you
prosper,
next
be
week.
safe. Never give up on your dreams.
Bye,
We'd love
Facebook.
to see you play Ransom next week. So finish off that role.
Oh,
So, and we should probably
Thank
close it
you,
up anyway.
thank you guys.
so-
Thank you guys so much for having me on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're welcome, Chris. You inspired me because I have decided what she'll be doing in my script if she wants to take part. I have decided.
nice.
Thank you.
I'm just kidding.
Yes, I picked you already. I already tested you. It was easy.
I'm excited. I love how much you work and love the arts, Heather. It's awesome. It's very, very cool.
Well, as I've said before, I don't know if I've said it here to y'all, but I learned in 2017 that I have a condition in which I do not think I will be able to bear children. So I went hardcore at the arts because I had goals and dreams of getting married and having kids when I was younger, but 2017 changed a hell of a lot for me, pardon my language. And I'm just like, investing time and effort in the creative arts. That's the way I can inspire the world, if not through children, through my work. So
Work with kids, and I'm
so obsessed.
Yeah. Well, speaking of children, I have one I need to put to bed. So
Yes, yes.
not.
God bless those who can have children, love them, care for them, and those who can't, just put your energies towards something good.
all right. Well, say goodnight to you all. I'm gonna
Good
close
night.
off
Good
our
night.
feed here.
Yeah,
Good night
that's
out
me.
there on YouTube land. So,
Take
all
care.
right.
Thank you.